Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns, and I'm excited to be here tonight because today we are continuing the epic that began with Call of the Netherdeep episode 1. Which hopefully you were there for. If not, you can find it on Twitch and YouTube right now. Besides me, I am joined by a cavalcade of characters to my left here. So hi everybody, how you doing tonight?
Good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Good.
We had some audio errors, and now we're redoing the opening. So, hey, all right. So why don't we go into circle, introduce ourselves, and hop into things. You go first, Chris.
I'm Chris. I use he, him, or they, and I'm knocking the earbuds out of my ear. I'm playing Dorlen. He's the rock gnome artificer who's gets a little bit too hyper, not focused about things.
Nice. All right. Let's go to Caitlin, and then back up around.
Hello, I'm Caitlin. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight I'll be playing Zarya Rain, the tiefling cleric of the Raven Queen. And I'm super excited to see where we go with this.
All right. Let's go up to Robin. What happened?
Oh, just Caitlin looked like she's saying something before when you said Robin.
I was going to say of the domain of blood and I forgot.
I was wondering. I was like, I didn't cut you off. I don't know what's going on here. All right.
I just forgot.
Let's head up to Robin.
Hello, I'm Robin. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Keiko Scar, our Goliath Bard of the College of Maestros. And I'm super excited, despite all the fun shenanigans that has happened before.
Nice. And finally, Krista, how's it going?
Good. I'm excited because of the shenanigans. I'm Krista. I'm Jahista FX in the chat. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns. I'll use whatever ones you ask me, but you can use those for me. And I'm playing Sabina Morden, the Beastmaster Ranger, along with her moorbounder companion Dex.
Fantastic. I also want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. And if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for helping us get to 3,000 views on episode 1 inside of 4 days. That's incredible.
3,500 now. Yeah, I just looked and it's 3.5.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Also, it's very good. There's so many like first-time chatters and a whole bunch of
Right?
subscriptions
Oh,
from first-time
so
chatters. You guys
Thank
are
you so much.
amazing.
Yeah, Spank,
so-
my buddy's been gifting a couple subs, and
Oh, thank you.
Harangon did it at the beginning.
Mhm.
And our
Yeah,
here
pals
we
at
go.
Vorpal Tales just rated us, so that'll be great
Yep.
to spend some time with them. So thank you guys so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, I think we should probably hop into game because of those tech difficulties. We're a few minutes behind, and just shake it off, everybody. Shake it off. And
Shake the sailies out.
all right, Dork Tales fans are the best fans. We have the best Discord in the universe. You should join it.
We do.
It's free, as anything is in the 22nd century or whatever year we live in. Wherever Duck Dodgers is from. All right. So, without further ado, let's hop in. In episode 1 of Call of the Netherdeep, we were joined by these 4 travelers, as well as one DMPC who's been traveling around with them, a drow named Valis. The 4 of them had traveled down to Chigao, a place in the wastes of Zoras that is kind of a ramshackle hodgepodge combination of all sorts of buildings, townships, and different domiciles, brought together by largely goblins and orcs who settled in the region. Every year, there's something that occurs there called the Festival of Merit. And, well, the Festival of Merit is a time where travelers, adventurers, and other people looking to seek their fortunes gather together and compete with each other to see whether or not they can accrue the most medals. The ones who do get a chance at a special prize. And that prize comes with a sweet purse of gold, 100 gold pieces to split between you. And last episode, we went through, did a bunch of these, and met a couple of other adventurers, other competitors that were doing much the same as you. A human named Irvin, an ogre named Maggie, and a couple of other members of their team. After some decent interactions and almost dying during a pie competition, you managed to secure a friendly meeting later that night at the closing ceremonies. Most recently, you encountered, is it Gassiliard, I believe it is? a drow who you'd come across a couple times, as well as a water genasi companion of his who competed with your drow compatriot to do a swimming competition to retrieve a spear from a rotting log upriver. In the midst of that, there was a sudden flurry of motion as a pair of reef sharks attack the swimmers, and through quick thinking and quicker action and the silver tongue of your ranger, you were able to defuse the situation with no fatalities even among the sharks. As you climbed out of the water, caught your breath, and waited to dry off a bit as your drow companion Valis was awarded the medal for this area. He turned, looked down at you, Sabina, offered you a hand up from where you were sitting and talking to the shark, and said, "It seems like you're the only one that doesn't have a medal. Perhaps we should go get you one. Where to now?"
Well, I suppose is there some kind of archery or maybe animal helping? I'm not sure quite what I'm good at.
Didn't I overhear that there was a herding competition?
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're good with animals. Why don't we try that one out? I'm sure we could all do well there. Keiko, I owe you some gold. Here you are.
Oh, thank you. Do I
Well,
remember how
and
much?
you
It was we just bet a gold, right?
Just one, yeah.
Yes. Well,
Did you
thank
bet on me or against me?
I
She
bet
bet for you.
$40.
I bet against you.
Did you hear my
I bet on
my
blue.
thing?
Sorry, Ao.
You bet against me.
Right, Sabina, you herded those sharks well enough.
If I bet for you, then it wouldn't have been a competition.
I'm gonna go over and pet the shark if it's still there, and then head off.
Absolutely. The shark is kind of hanging out near the edge of the water. Dax is kind of leaning over off the dock, kind of swatting at the water himself, kind of splashing it around.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for understanding, sir. Have a lovely day.
Okay, the shark says in Sharkanese. And,
Is there? Are we still close to the pies?
no, you're quite a ways
No?
away.
Shoot. Okay.
However, at the end of last,
I probably have little meat snacks for Dax. I'll pull one out. And
I believe
toss
that
it to the-
after that you got disconnected, Krista, someone said that you did feed a little bit of pie to them. That you had like a
Fabulous.
little bit left and did.
Oh, I did say I was going to take extra pie. So yes, perfect.
Yeah.
You smuggled
do
all
that.
the rest out. So,
Yes.
all right. With that, you gather up your things, dry off. Valas shrugs his long blue coat back on and starts to like swab at his waterlogged glasses again. Which I actually have a mock-up for him now. So hey, I can put that up right now. Whoop. Anybody who wants to draw him, please feel free.
He's a pretty good-looking drow.
He's not bad.
Just gonna say.
He's not bad. He's not bad. So, I'll leave him up for a minute. So, if we're herding, is that what I heard we were doing?
I heard that we were herding.
Mm-hmm. Keiko,
I heard that
Not
too.
good.
Yes.
can I have my sword back?
Oh right. Yes. Yes. I was looking quite good on my hint, but yes, I guess you could have that.
It probably is more useful in my hands.
Probably. I've got Bodhi here, and she'll point to her axe.
Do you... Why do you call
What?
it that again?
It's my husband. My husband is Bodhi back home. I don't have a sword that's my husband. I have
Your
a
husband
husband.
is an axe back home?
No, my husband.
Your axe
Exact-
husband?
No,
Yeah.
we're happily married. It's been about a year, 2, I think. Time gets lost, but no, I have my husband Bodhi back home, and when I got this guitar made, or axe made, I decided to carve his initials in red, or his name in red, and name it after him. So, yeah, he's always has my back. Literally and figuratively. So,
Oh, that's really romantic.
I try. He turns me into a sap.
That
Well,
sounds nice.
shall we?
Yes.
He'll affix
Right,
his sword back
hurting
to his-
animals. Let's go.
All right. You head back through, and festival goers are clustered around a paddock full of young horizon-back tortoises that are shuffling around the enclosure. The 15-foot-tall tortoises are being tended by young herders who are fitting them with makeshift bridles. These individuals are overseen by a tall, attractive orc who makes sure the bridles are attached correctly. As you approach, the orc waves over at you. Have you come to join the horizon-back migration? There's a tortoise for each of you, and a medal to be won if you make it to the end of the race. Last
Yes,
year...
please.
Just be careful. Last year we had to rebuild 3 houses after the festival.
I'll be careful.
Nearby...
This sounds like a
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
This sounds like a wonderful situation to get into trouble. How much?
To enter here? Let's see. Is it actually free? Hold on, let me double check. It's been a week since I highlighted all of this. One moment. Oh, actually, I think it is. Yeah, no, it's free. So, so as you are looking around, the head herder introduces himself as Aiden. And nearby, you're going to see another figure sitting nearby, drying herself off. The blue-skinned water genasi from before is sitting and just kind of observing the horizon-back tortoises that are kind of migrating around a bit. Aiden takes a good look at you and... Let's see. Well, so, if you are... if you're all wanting in, you're all welcome to. But it's not easy.
Well, then it wouldn't be fun.
Well, each one of them...
often have a way with animals.
That's good. I would prefer to lose less houses this year. Every one of the tortoises has a saddle on that's big enough to fit, well, each one of you for sure. But not big enough to fit 2 of you. It'd probably even be tight for the 2 of you. He points at Sabina and Dorlen together.
That's
But
alright.
it will
I can
fit
handle
me,
it myself.
me as well.
It'll be a bit tight, but I think that it can manage. It could fit me, and with a little bit of room, so it should probably be able to fit you.
No, all right.
I mean, if that's fine. You can sit to the side and watch your friends if you'd like.
No, I think this would be fun. We just have to ride the turtles, right? Shouldn't be that bad.
No, you have to ride them, and you have to make them...
Oh,
You have to make sure they get to the right place.
oh.
So it's a turtle race.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I could try.
But it's not so much a race as a, I think I misspoke, but you're welcome. Try to get as many of the tortoises, well, try to get your tortoise into the paddock is what we're aiming for here. They're pretty stubborn, though, so good luck. So
How
the...
do I get it beside it? Does that work?
They tend
No.
not to pay attention like that.
Oh,
You should probably hop on.
Turtle race. Turtle race. Got it.
Please do not race the tortoises. All right. Well, so 5 of you just head over. Actually, I think that I'll sit this one out. Valis says, I don't want to chafe on the saddle.
Smart.
I'm still wet. And none of you bothered to learn prestidigitation, so I think I'm
You,
going...
you know what? I did not.
I'm gonna cast Druidcraft, and a little breeze will.
His hair's going to start to poof up. It's
that
braided, but
that
it's going to
doesn't
start to
sound
go...
like a problem.
Oh, actually, he'll take out that little device that he had in his hand from last session that was smoking and caused like the soot on his face. And he's like, I'm working on it, but it's not quite right. Unless you want to try it out, and he'll pass it to him.
What manner of thing is this again?
It's a kind of a trinket that acts like a blow dryer. It does the effect of prestidigitation for drying off and cleaning.
Tell you what, I'll hang out over here and use this while you go enjoy your tortoises.
Let me know if it starts smoking again.
That sounds good. I'll do that. And he'll take it from you and start like just like mini like fanning his hair. It's actually not that bad.
Okay, you're not Keiko. I'm Keiko.
I'm not Keiko.
Sabina. Sabina, I think we should all. I think we could all help, but I think you should definitely take lead on this. You are more used to animals than we are, so I think you should definitely take the lead on this. But I'd be happy to follow you.
Oh gosh, thank you. I'll do my best. I'll try to give you some pointers.
All right.
Sounds good.
Very good. Oh yes. Do you want to boost up? I could give you a lift up onto the top of the tortoise, Sabina.
Well, I need to say hello to it first.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do first?
Well, I'd like to. Whichever tortoise I'm supposed to.
Whichever.
Take?
There are quite a few here. So as you are looking around nearby, Aiden the orc will take you over, and you can see that there are there are tons of these things here. Honestly, anybody who wants to can make me an insight roll real quick.
Keiko's gonna try and find the dumbest looking one because she's not very smart as well.
I'll count
so
this
she
as part of your
wants to-
insight roll.
Ooh, I rolled a nat 1.
You
18.
Okay, so
Fine.
you find the one called Big Rascal.
Big rascal. All right.
Okay,
Oh my
and
goodness.
what
I
did everybody
rolled
else get?
6 times and it will not roll on a flat surface.
Okay,
Wow.
5.
Here we go.
Zarya, what'd you
Okay.
get? Zarya, what'd you
Oh, 18, sorry.
18?
I got excited. I thought
Okay.
you heard me.
16.
So Zarya and Sabina, you both get the sense that they managed to get this set up as some type of event just to help do their herding. You think that this is definitely like, it's not a con, but it's like, oh, hey, welcome to the soup store. Let's have a soup can stacking contest. The most
Let's churn this butter that we can then sell.
Exactly, and you'll get nothing for, except for this metal that costs like 5 cents. But
Bonus
hey,
points
Yay.
sell to you.
Exactly.
You made it,
Buy it
so-
back.
but we'll
Have
sell
some
it
soup.
to you.
all right, so what you're going to see here is that these tortoises are kind of just migrating around, and each one of them is about 15 feet tall, about the size of basically like one of those short school buses, but with like a giant tail. And as you are looking at them, you headed up to one, Sabina, and this giant tortoise kind of looms down and looks at you, kind of gives you the old like head tilt. Do you want to say hi?
Yeah, I would like to find like a dandelion or some kind of little weed or something like
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
I wanna
There's
pick
a
it
bright
and
yellow one
then-
at your feet.
that. Ooh, I'm gonna pick that up and then druid craft it so it kind of like gets bigger.
Mhm.
Okay, druid craft is kind of prestidigitation but plants, so I'm
Yeah,
Not
that sounds
playing
fine to
back
me.
into it, but-
Yeah.
cool.
So it kind of blooms up in your hand to about the size of like a saucer.
Hello, and I'll hold it out to the tortoise.
The tortoise is going to lean down, sniff it. Its head is about the size of your torso, and is going to let out this deep breath and then gum the flower out of your hand.
Yes, good turtle.
All right, everybody, hop up on your tortoises. If you need a lift, don't worry. I can give you a hand. How about you, little fella?
Keiko's
Oh, I got this. And I'm gonna try and climb up on my own.
All right, sounds good. Keiko, what are you doing?
because Keiko is watching Sabina very intently because Keiko has no idea how to deal with tortoises. So she sees her like do something. She's like, "Oh, I got this. So she'll whip out her axe, and then she's gonna go, I love tortoises. Like
You about your axe?
to do the guitar. She's gonna strum, and then she's gonna do the little jingle from I love tortoises, like the I love turtles.
I love turtles.
Turtles jingle. But
Okay.
you change it to tortoises.
All right, sounds good. Make me a performance roll. Let me see what you do with it.
Right. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, that is wonderful. That's gonna be a 22.
A 22. A couple of the turtles are gonna sway a little bit with it. I also love turtles. They seem to say.
Quick question.
Zara
How
is
long
also...
is it?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Quick question, then I'll send it. How long has it been since we were dealing with the sharks?
About 10 minutes.
Okay, then I'll need to recast. But continue.
Okay. Zarya, what are you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say she's also watching Sabina because she has no idea what she's doing either.
Mm-hmm.
So she was gonna try to pat it on its nose, but she's not very good with animals, and so I imagine it would probably munch on her hair or something because she doesn't have any thing for it. But she got all up in its face and just.
That's fair. It's gonna try to take one of your gloves off.
Oh no! Sorry. I'll just get up. I'll just get up there.
Do you need a hand?
Good talk.
I can help you up.
Sure, I'd love a hand.
Of course. This big handsome orc guy is gonna say, "All right," and just pardon my grip, and is gonna do the dirty dancing lift. Gonna take you right underneath the arms and just you're having the time of your life.
Woo! Of course. You're so strong.
I work with the tortoises a lot. Sets you up
Fair
on
enough.
there. You look good on a tortoise.
Thank you.
Very ladylike.
I've never been on a tortoise before. Oh, thank you. I did my best.
I think your friend needs help. Sorry. Looking over, you're gonna see Dorlen. Dorlen, can I get a dex check from you?
A dex check?
A dex check.
All right, I can do this.
Now one.
No, not that yet. It will come. 17.
17. So the couple times you try to scramble up and you kind of slide down some of the scales, but then you're gonna kind of lock your feet into it and really just head right up. It's not gonna be a problem at all. And yeah, you are gonna be right up there. Sorry.
I would like to get Dax to help me, and I would like to do an acrobatics check with his help action.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead. That will be a check with advantage, please.
10 and an 11. So 16.
16? All right.
Yeah.
So that is easy. You're going to be able to hop right up there and climb up next to where you see that saddle is nice and comfy. There's not going to be any room for Dax up there, though.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna get Dax will sit, and I will run up his back, and he'll kind of give me a bit of a nut with his head, and I'll kind of do a bit of a spinning in the air and land in the saddle. Say, go stay with Valis, Dax, please. Thank you.
He gives you kind of the worried eyebrow look.
It'll be okay, I promise. Look how good they are.
This actually isn't half bad, he says over on the corner.
You're on Dax duty, Valis.
What else is new? I've got this. All right. So, as soon as Sabina, you're up there, Keiko standing nearby, kind of strumming her guitar. The handsome orc's going to turn to you and, I'm guessing you don't need a help up. You're almost as tall as the saddle. But we should probably get going if we're going to be going, though.
Oh, yes, of course. She'll sling it back on and take a jump.
Okay, so yeah, you can easily hop up. All right, pretty easy. Just keep them nice and calm and head into the paddock, Aiden's going to say. And with that, I would like all of you to make me an animal handling check.
Is that wisdom by chance?
It is going to be
think that
wisdom.
is.
All right. Keiko, make yours with disadvantage. Sabina, make yours with advantage for your early action. It's not your fault, Keiko. It's that actually, yeah, make your first one with disadvantage because you're going to be on Big Rascal.
Big rascal. It's fine. I my second roll is actually higher, so but I still will take the 14.
All right, 14.
17.
Was that 17?
22.
22. Okay, you do look good on a tortoise.
Nice.
It's a roll of
It's
17
the
and a
confidence
13.
booster.
So
All right, and Dorlen got a 2.
2.
Okay, so Dorlen, how are you trying to kick this thing into gear? Because the others are going to start like just plodding along quickly. In fact, Zari is going to go zoom zoom and start like just really moseying in front of everybody else.
It is a race. They lied. Gah!
Okay, I need a Dex acrobatics check, please.
Just kicking his feet.
17.
17. Okay. You're not exactly sure what happens, but your tortoise literally jumps its back legs up and comes down hard enough that you are like starting to rock back and forth in your seat. All right.
We won't let this. We can't let them win. Come on, ride.
All right, everybody. I need another animal handling check, please.
is mine still a disadvantage?
Yours is with advantage now. It's going to, well, not with advantage, pardon me. It's just flat now. It
Flat.
takes a look at you out of the corner of its eye and just kind of like gives you a narrowed glance. And
Is
kinda-
mine-
Keiko's gonna glance back at it.
All right.
Is
You're
mine
13.
flat now?
Yours is gonna be flat now. It's plodding along, but that first little, it was very happy to start going with you, but now it's just kind of meandering.
9.
However, you're also going to notice that it starts to look over at this little pasture of clovers in the distance and starts veering away from the paddock. And when Sabina veers, the others are going to start veering too. Everybody make me that roll. Tell me what you get.
9.
13.
9? 13? Okay.
14.
17.
Sorry, 16.
16? All right.
17.
Keiko. Okay. And Zarya. Okay, so Zarya, you are going to continue going forward without any problem at all. The same with you, Sabina. And Dorlen, you're actually going to start plodding along as well. But Keiko, you shoot that look down. It shoots a look up at you and then starts going trot, 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 and then just starts violently shaking its back to try to throw you off. Just, whoa, whoa. Can I get a dex check from you? Acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics. Okay, not
Acrobatics.
like athletics to hold on. All right. Acrobatics. All right. That is going to be a 13.
A 13. All right. So you are. Oh God. You are going to be. You said 13.
Yes.
Okay. So you are actually going to just hang on by the horn of the saddle. Like you are
Ah.
like your leg is going to come all the way up and you are on the edge of tipping off when it reverses to try to flip you again, and you are just gonna slap your ass and thigh down on the saddle hard. Like honestly,
Oh.
yeah, that it's almost embarrassing. But you're gonna hang on. You're just a little bit behind. Third round, I need everybody to go ahead and make me another check.
All right. This one.
Oh, there we go. 17.
17. All
11.
right.
14.
All
17 again.
Okay. Sabina, yours starts to give you a little bit of resistance, just kind of moseying around a bit, but you manage to like click your heels into it a little to keep it on track and kind of sweet talk it in the ear. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, she's definitely not pushed. Like, it's probably why it's starting to veer is because she's just talking to it. She's not trying to like guide it in any way, really.
Okay. So you're just going to follow Zarya, and about the same time, you two are just going to both ease into the paddock where the horizon back tortoises are nice and locked in, and you did it. It's good to go.
Yay!
They start like meandering around, just like saying hi to some of the other horizon back tortoises there, which is great for you. However, Keiko, you are nearing the paddock. You are getting about on par. Actually, you've passed where Dorlen is. And Dorlen, I need another dex check from you. Acrobatics, please.
It's all right, Dorlen, and you're
Acrobatics.
losing. She'll say as she's passing with the tortoise.
14.
14. Okay. Okay, I have something good happens. Do I have any hurt the mores?
I was
Come on,
really
tortoise.
wishing
Macro,
I had.
macro.
I'm not.
Macro.
I'm not the
More.
bard that can do cutting words, but I really wish I was. I could do
Mm.
silvery barbs if I really wanted to be me.
Don't waste your silvery barbs on this.
I know. I'm sure. But
Alright.
boy, I was so.
There we go.
Yeah,
Zelda.
thank
Thank you.
more.
Hey, Chris,
If you
reroll
were
that.
me.
Oh, Nacro redeemed one too. Oh, and Eolus. So you have 3 now.
Oh gosh,
Unnatural
you ask and you receive.
one.
A natural 1. Fantastic.
Oh wait, Dex. Wait, sorry, this is Dex. My bad. Sorry, I thought that was animal handling. Then that's a 7. Then.
Okay, you are going to try to kick it into gear again. It is going to flex its back and is going to launch you onto the ground. You are going to hit hard. Pardon me, this is a dex save. So, and are going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As you are there, can you do... yeah, what do you do? So you hit the ground, a big plume of dust erupts into the sky around your bruised butt.
Oh. I make sure the turtle isn't going to be riding or like. I don't want to get trampled first, but I'm gonna look around and be like, "Damn, I think I lost this round."
The tortoise is going to narrow its eyes at you.
Oh no.
Can I do like a collie whistle for Dax to like come running and try to herd this thing?
Yeah, you totally can. That will... One moment. So what I want you to do is have Dax make an animal handling roll.
Wonderful. He takes half my proficiency plus his wisdom, which is a 2.
Could I sing to Dax?
Yes,
For Bardic
from
inspiration.
where you're
Yes,
riding, yes, you can. You can give him Bardic Inspiration. And then meanwhile,
Perfect.
what's your armor class, Chris? What's Dorlen's armor class?
Right now, I don't have my shield or my armor on, so 13.
Okay. Oh god. The tortoise is going to lean forward as you kind of put your goggles out and look at it in the eyes. And you hear Aiden go, "Hey, don't make eye contact with that one. It's bitey." And it's going
Dax
to
is
lean forward.
Back. All right.
And is going to bite you on the boot and start shaking you violently. Just
no.
shook. And is going...
Ah!
Can I get you to do me a
God.
favor? Can you make me a dex save?
I sure can.
Also,
This is
Robin,
amazing.
you
I
have...
love
Don't
it.
forget you have inspiration for
16.
that. 16?
What?
Okay.
I have inspiration.
You'll have a point of inspiration for that. I'll give you a point of real inspiration for that. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so you are going to get hurled. You're going to take 3 points of damage from the bite, but it's going to throw you a good 15 feet, but you're going to hit the ground and tumble without a problem. Just, you're like kind of gooey and gummy and mussy. And as that is happening, Dax is going to run up and try to herd that one
With a 12.
with a 12.
Did you? It was a D. Did you add a D6?
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
And then I rolled 3 on the Bardic, but then he has a +4, so.
So he's going to start like just going to snap at the heels. The tortoise is going to look down at Dax and
Don't look it in the eyes, Dax.
Dax looks over his shoulder back where you're making the noise. And what's Dax's armor class?
15.
And the tortoise is going to kind of spin around and try to headbutt Dax, but Dax is going to like... The fun thing about moorbounders is that they're like pumas with tusks, but their eyes are on the sides of their head like pugs.
Or
So it's really
goats.
hard to catch one off guard like this. Dax is just going to do a 4-legged jump directly in the air above the head. And what would you like him to do as he dodges out of the way?
I want him to kind of flip. He's gonna kind of bounce, like leap up, bounce off the thing's head, kind of do a bit of a backflip, and then kind of land on all fours and try to hurt it again.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and make me another roll. And Keiko, can you make me an animal handling roll as well?
Yes.
Oh, that's a little better. 14.
14?
18.
Yes.
All right. That's... Okay, so Keiko, you are going to be able to ride yours home without any
Sweet.
problem at all, and are going to get into the paddock without a problem. As for Dax, Dax is going to be able to... is he doing it by jumping on this thing's back?
No, he's doing that thing that like collies, like like herding dogs, like they sort of yip at their heels
Mm-hmm.
and kind
And
of
just kind of nip a bit?
dodge around them until they just kind of nip at things.
Sounds good to me. I'm just popping a photo of Dax in for everybody.
As Keiko's riding her tortoise, and she's, country paddock, take me in to get a medal.
Maybe a performance check.
What place are we in again? What's it called?
You're-
What's it called?
You're in Jigao.
Let's go.
There. All right. I was thinking it was a little weak, but you brought it back at the end.
Beautiful.
That's a 16.
A 16? Okay. So you are going to be able to aid Dax as he border collies that one in into the paddock with a bit of extra work. As the four of them are there, Aiden is going to wander up to you and go, "Hey, fantastic work, and your moorbounder didn't even try to eat him. That's pretty impressive, actually."
She'll kind of put an arm around Dax because when he sits, he's like still slightly bigger than her.
Well, I've got, let's see, all right, so let's see. And he'll reach into his coat and start pulling out medals. Now, no two of them look the same. The first one is a piece of a shell. The second is a claw. Another is a tooth from Horizon Back Taurus. Do they have teeth? I guess they do have probably grinders. As well as another that's kind of like a little bit of like carapace. And he's going to hand one to each of you. I bestow upon each of you, and he'll even lean down to put one on Dax's neck. Well, the fourth one anyway.
Aw.
Is he gonna bite?
He might lick you though.
I'll take my chances. All right. So I bestow upon each of you the Medal of Horizon Back. And as he puts it on each of you, you are going to go Medal of Horizon Back. When you are hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to increase your armor class by 5 until the start of your next turn, including against the triggering attack. You must be wearing the medal and able to see the creature that made the attack to use this property. It can only be used once.
Wow.
So it's shield.
So
it's
a shield.
basically shield,
Okay.
but it doesn't. But magic missiles don't get eaten by it.
Right.
And that's for Dax and the other three.
Yes,
Correct.
Dax got your medal.
Nope, fair enough. Fair, absolutely.
Honestly, like giving that to the animal companion is probably pretty dope.
Didn't someone give him a medal? 'Cause we
Dax
put it
has
on
the
his
pie
collar.
medal on his collar.
He's holding on to
From,
the pie medal.
Right.
Dorlen let him have it.
But just so for the description, he basically gave us junk from his pocket, right? Or were they actually medals?
They have like ribbons on them.
Okay.
It's a slow thing, but yeah, no, it's they have it. They have it. It's not. It's all mishmash. Like nobody went to like a metal stamp and like made identical ones.
Okay.
So, hey, thanks very much. If you ever want to come and you're all pretty good at this, actually. If any of you want to come and do any herding later, particularly you, I would be happy to have you on. He kind of like looks down at you, Zarya.
Oh, thank you.
You ever ridden a Horizon Back Tortoise at night? It's absolutely magical.
That sounds wonderful. I've never had done that before. I hadn't actually ridden one before today, so I
Really?
guess I'm just a natural.
My family's been raising them for generations now. I mean, heck, half the town lives on them. If you're ever looking for that type of experience, you know, my place is just over there. You can come by anytime.
All right, I'll know where to find you.
Sure, it's the one with the red shingles.
Perfect.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name, though.
Oh, Zarya.
Zarya.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure to meet you. I'll give
Pleasure to
you a
meet you as
tusky
well.
grin. That looked way different than I meant it to, sorry. There we go. How's that? How's that?
Yay!
Yay!
Much
Okay.
better.
Yeah!
I missed what you did, but just caught it on the
You-
replay and Twitch, and I was like,
I missed it completely.
You know what it was.
Beautiful.
oh, he did tusks like this instead of like this.
I wasn't thinking is what it was. And,
That's
yes.
what he's thinking.
Well, at least you know he's giving.
Tusks would make that anyway. Continuing on.
I feel like it'd be like bumper pool, you know? Or like bumper bowling.
They're the guards.
It's just
Yeah.
we're not getting into this right now, folks. All right.
Okay.
All right. Now the sun is getting real low, folks. And yeah, so you probably don't have enough time for another one of the contests, but you could wander around a little bit, or make your way toward where you're starting to hear some rhythmic drumming over in the distance. What do you want to do?
I'll,
Oh.
This
we should
place
go
is,
check
like,
that out.
super-
We worked hard. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. This place is super busy. Yes, there's like no, and it's like very large, and all of it is busy.
It's quite packed. Yeah. I mean, Jigao's about. I mean, what's the size of the town? It's It is several large villages that stumbled and fell into each other and dropped their science projects together.
Cool.
Right. So it is quite a bit of stuff that is all kind of bandied together.
Well, I would suggest let's go towards the music. Also, I'm very thirsty, so I don't know if anyone else wants to go for a drink, but I could definitely go for a little drinky poo, if you know what I mean. I don't
Maybe
know how
we can
everyone
find
else.
somewhere that's a little bit quieter.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
But
quieter.
it's
Oh,
night.
sure.
Quieter. Why quieter? It's night. We worked hard all day. Now it's time to party. Oh, sorry.
It's just,
Maybe actually I should lay down. My back's kind of hurting after. Oof.
there's
What
just
were
a
you
lot
saying,
of people
Sabina?
here.
Hmm.
She's gonna kind of climb on top of Dax and just like lay like totally flat and just kind of meld into him. and
Don't
have him
worry,
follow you
Sabina.
guys.
I'll be your big human Goliath shield, while we're going through the crowds of people. And Keiko will make herself as big as possible to try and, like, basically do, like, a big part the crowd.
I can help too. She'll kind of flank
Mhm.
to kind of make like a to kind
I
of
was
flank
gonna see
her.
if we could find a small tavern or something.
Small
Or
tavern?
maybe like a beer garden, or a beer garden, like an outdoor beer garden where we could have Dax.
You know, they don't say there's one, but I've decided that there is one. Yeah,
It's a
there's
festival.
a festival. There's going to be some beer gardens. So in the corner, you see that there's a little goblin brewery on the corner that's handing out samples in like, I'm going to say like Dixie cup size, you know, like the 2-ounce cups. Hey, come on in. Free samples on the house. You can buy your tickets inside.
Oh, perfect.
Ah, you look like a stout lass.
I am.
Good, we've got stout. And no lack of it.
Great.
You know what we don't have, though? Music. If you want to drink for free, to show me you're good with that thing, we'll see what we can do.
Oh yeah, of course. I could play a few licks on the old guitar. Do you have a preference of music tastes? You know, do you
Any
also-
drinking music, really. I just kind of want to get people down and stuff. To be honest, we're in the middle of a festival, and business ain't as good as it could be. Right, Derval? Yeah, it's really not that great. Yeah. So anything that could get, if you know any drinking songs, I would really, I'd love that.
I can definitely give it a try. What's this place called?
Jigao.
Yes, I meant, do you have the name of your goblin brewery or this beer garden?
Oh, well, it's, well, we're hobnobbers.
All right. I could think something up with that.
Our jingle right now is, if it's good enough for your knob, it's good enough for your gob. Good enough for your hoblin, good enough for your goblin. We were spitballing it earlier.
That
Yeah,
sounds great.
What's a hob?
It's a hobgoblin. Like my
Or
cousin
knob,
over there.
sorry. I'm confused.
Oh, well, I mean, a knob is a it's like a goblin, but it's like a noblin. It's a
You can drink your fancy
get it.
ales. You can take them by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the hobgoblin.
Was that just a halfling song that you ripped off?
Immediately
Yes.
sued.
I changed the lyric.
Yeah, good enough for me. I mean, possession's 9/10 of the law, but you know, I've never been possessed. You get people drinking in there. You'll drink for free.
Wow, what a great song. A round for me and my friends.
Make me a persuasion roll.
12?
I'll drink to that, says a dwarf nearby. Yeah, I'll drink to that too, says some type of strange lizard folk creature.
And his pig wife.
His pig wife. Hey, we don't judge in Jigao. If you want to marry a pig, that's your business.
How much?
Well, it's wait, God, now I'm confused. Which one I did? Or which voice I did? Per ticket, it's 2 silvers a cup.
I'll hand him a gold. And give out tickets to the rest of my companions.
All right, I can do that. I can absolutely do that.
I
And,
would love to give a couple. I could give a couple songs before. Well, actually, I'll drink that and then I'll do a couple songs and then.
That's
get
probably
more
for the
as I
best.
get- Yeah.
This is a Red Moon Ale. It's it's just like Riodus. It'll ruin you. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Okay, go chug it.
So he's handing out these clay cups that are kind of like, they're just these like baked red clay cups. About the size, about big enough to hold a pint.
Okay.
Just barely. They are, you know, just they're singular cups. They're one, you know, they're not duo cups. They're definitely the other thing.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
I got it.
All right, make me a performance check to get these people drinking.
All right.
Can I?
Can I? Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Dorlen?
I want to use like my trinket kind of feature again, and just provide some lighting that's focused on Keiko to maybe give her advantage.
That sounds pretty good to me. Sabina, what are you doing?
I want to do a little performance with Dax of doing that kind of like dog dancing where they like.
All right, so I want you to give me a
Kind of
give me a
things.
performance roll as well, and I will combine your powers together. Keiko, you're going to do performance with advantage, and actually, Sabina, if Dax is aiding you in this, you can roll with advantage as well.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that's gonna be a 21.
A 17.
17. All right. So some people are starting to. You see that? She's tamed a moorbounder. That's unbelievable.
99 cups of ale on the garden. 99 cups of ale. Take one down, pass it around. 98 cups on the ale on the wall.
One of so nearby, as you're singing that, the grung that was talking a minute ago is gonna kind of sidle up to you and start like plucking a banjo next to you. Just kind of giving you some basically like a bass background. All right, so people are gonna start getting into it. And Zarya, what are you doing? Just watching
Probably
him.
just dancing.
Just dancing? Okay. As you're there, you're going
I
to notice...
played the tambourine. I can't do a whole lot, though.
Oh, so you're the Daphne of this group. Got ya.
Absolutely.
All right, so
That's
nearby,
not
you're
been
going
obvious enough.
you're going to see a familiar human going, "I'll drink to that." And the young, kind of blondish, like sandy brunette man is going to grab a drink and start pounding it as well, going, "Come on, I bet I can outdrink all of you suckers."
Our rematch starts now.
Oh man, don't die this time. It's you again? Good to see you, doorstop, right?
Yeah, Urban, right?
Always. I'm a little. I'm working on being fit chased. How about yourself?
You're being what?
I'm getting drunk, Nomi.
Oh, okay. His next drink's on me.
I have a song. I've been working on this. Just give me a nice beat. Everyone, raise your red cups. Red clay cups. Oh, red clay cups. You
Wait, get
fill
another.
me up. Let's drink it all and have a party. Oh, red cup. Let's fill them up with all sail. It'll sail right to ya.
All right, so that you are gonna bring some. They're gonna just start like crooning along with your pretty reasonable kind of down home chorus that you're doing with that. You know, nice small words for people who have been drinking a lot of warm beer in the middle of the day, and they're gonna be getting pretty down with it. You guys are gonna get about 3 drinks in by the end of it, and I would like everybody who is drinking to. If you're drinking more than 1 full cup of this ale, I would like you to make me a Constitution save.
Keiko will probably try and drink between
Excellent.
sets. She's also gonna pull out a small little bag and put it beside her in front of her to see if she'll get any tips as well.
Sounds good.
19.
19? Okay.
Dax will probably at one point pick up the bag and start walking around the bar.
That sounds
Yes.
fantastic. Okay. And Zarya, how many drinks are you having?
A few. She'll
Okay, if
try
you're
to.
having-
She'll try to go toe for toe.
Okay, if you're going more than 1, what we'll do is just 1 con save for the amount of drinks that you're having. So if you're having 3, let's say
no.
DC 15.
No,
You didn't do it?
I got an 8.
Okay, so you are definitely feeling pretty buzzy. You're going to have disadvantage on
Very good.
acrobatics rolls until you sober up for a bit, which will take about half an hour.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Actually, that's pretty good. You are going to walk away from this. A handful of change is going to come into your possession. And what's going to happen as you get your bag back at the end of the day, or at the end of the set, Keiko, is that you are going to be 14 silver up.
Oh.
People are pretty drunk and they are throwing their money around. It's a festival.
Yes.
Sabina, you are going to have a halfling kind of stumble over to you. He's a bit older than you, probably in his the equivalent of a human 50-year-old. Kind of stumbles over you. He's a stout halfling with a big pot belly who kind of wanders over. Hey, I really like what you do with your monkey cat thing.
He's a moorbounder.
Do you do birthday parties? My husband's turning 11-2, and he loves dancing animals. I would pay you 5 copper pieces an hour to perform. Maximum
That's
of
awfully,
3 hours.
that's awfully lovely of you. I don't know if he'll be here that long though. When is his birthday?
It's next week.
I'm very sorry. I don't think I'll be in town anymore.
Oh. Okay.
But there are some lovely tortoises down the way. I don't know if they dance, but they do walk quite nicely.
No, he's afraid of tortoises. Here, for your trouble. And he'll toss a copper coin in your hand.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's awfully kind of you.
Yeah, it was fun watching.
I'm Sabina. It's lovely to meet you.
Donovan, it was lovely to meet you too. And I hope you have a great time. And I think you and your girlfriend are really cute together. I have questions about the size difference, but I won't ask because it's really rude. My husband's a half-orc. We get the same questions, but I guess it's different.
Got nothing in my cup. You better fill it up. And that'll make me happy. And that'll make me happy.
And he's gonna just kind of stumble off of this. And that's about the time that all of you are going to hear the sound of drum beats in the distance. Okay. And Dorlen, you're actually pretty fine. This guy next to you, though, Urban, you say his name is? Urban is getting... he's a bit toasty, actually. And is pretty obviously so. There we go. Not focusing.
Urban.
What? What's going on? What's going on? Are you good? You're good? You're good? Do you need another one?
Oh, we used to do this all the time back home. Are you okay? You look a little
Yeah.
I think you're getting a little flushed in the cheeks or something.
I'm good. Hey, it's getting dark. I hear the drums. We should go. We should go. Come on. We should go. You gonna come with us?
You know what?
The drums.
The it must be for the fireworks, right?
It's the closing ceremony. The fireworks are gonna start soon. It's getting pretty dark out.
Oh.
I wonder
Well,
if
let's
they're
go
good,
then.
as good as the ones from back home. I gotta see this. And
Oh man,
Dorlen
they're
will immediately
gonna
pop
be
up.
they're gonna be so good. Where are you from again?
Hupperduke.
Gesundheit.
That's what I said too the first time.
I think everyone does.
All right.
Keiko, let's go.
It's great
She's
fun.
gonna grab your
Lots
hand.
of hard work, but
And overhead, you're gonna start seeing.
Oh, they started without us. Let's go.
Oh, come on, let's go. We have to find Maggie and Dermot.
Dermot?
Maybe they're there.
Doormat?
Dermot.
Dermot?
Oh, it's your friends. It's your friends, isn't it, Ivan?
We should. Yeah,
His name's
yeah. It's
Erwin.
Erwin.
Let's
Urban.
go, Erwin.
Irvan. It's Irvan.
Irvan.
Shoot,
Urban.
Krista would have guessed, right?
Yeah, I wrote Ivan in my
Irvan.
notes.
Wait, hold on. Let me just double check because now you guys have
Oops.
gotten me so mixed up.
It's Urban.
No, it's
It
Erwin.
is
It's Irvan. It's
Irvan.
Irvan Wastewalker. Thank you.
Everyone's been saying it wrong and it threw me. Irvin.
Yeah,
Sabina would have remembered.
sorry. I have Ivan
Sorry,
in my
that's
No,
notes.
sorry, I would have
I've forgotten
said
that R.
something different.
So he's gonna start wandering that way, and so it's all of you, your friend Valis, and all are gonna start making your way back over toward the main stage. There, as you make your way over, you can see that the sound of rhythmic drumming is echoing throughout the jumble, and so many people are heading over to the paddock, which has now been cleared of horizon-back tortoises. You can see that Elder Ushru, a large orc priest, stands in the middle of the road atop of a platform of wooden crates. As the festival's officials and a large throng of revelers assemble around you, he waves his hands, and the drums will die down. An elderly orc, dressed in deep blue robes, stands aboard a platform of crates. He smiles at the crowd. Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have impressed us with your feats of strength, your inclusive and incisive wit, and your sturdy bellies. He booms
Yeah!
proudly.
But the main event, as you know, is yet to come. Only 2 teams will be chosen to compete in the final challenge. A race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which a great prize awakens. Awaits. Sorry, too much ale.
Is that the 100 gold? I think that's the
Me
100
too.
gold.
He
Oh.
reaches down, and you'll see that the little goblin from the riddle stand steps up onto the crates next to him, and he helps him up there.
Well, me and Elder Kaz will choose 2 teams from the festival's most successful contestants and invite them to engage in a race through a submerged grotto. The goal is to retrieve this.
And he reaches in to his shirt and pulls out an amulet.
Its twin waits below. And those of you who are brave enough, quick enough, and strong enough to reach it, you're gonna win one heck of a prize. We'll be determining this shortly, so don't go anywhere.
He leans down, and they converse a bit.
All right. Well, the first group is going to be you there.
He points through the crowd, and you will see that on the other side of you, from where you've kind of been mingling in the crowd, the other NPCs are... Pardon me, the other NPCs. The other adventurers that you met earlier, including Maggie Clear Eyes, Dermot, Ao, and the others, are all kind of standing, kind of watching Irvin kind of stumble over toward them.
The 4 of you. Sorry, 5 of you.
It's all right. I get missed a lot. Everything's fine, Dermot says, waving up from his baseline in the crowd.
You've been selected for your successful endeavors. Come on up.
They'll wander forward.
And
Yeah,
secondly,
I'll clap too. You go, Urban! You go!
I'm gonna win this.
Erwin!
Nobody
Erwin, you
can
did
take
it.
on Urban.
Are you quite all right? Seriously? Ao says, and nudges past him with an elbow.
That's beautiful.
Did he just call himself Urban?
Oh, he so did.
I think he
Like,
did. But he's Erwin.
Oh, he's so drunk.
I'm gonna
He's
send a cool breeze past him to try to sober him up.
All right, I'll make him a sober check.
Hooray!
All right. Whew, that's chilly. All right, let's get this bread.
And secondly, as these are all clustered together. You there, the one with the moorbounder. Yeah,
That seems to be...
I think that's Sabina.
you and your
Shift
friends,
forward.
the tall one, the tall Goliath,
Oh, yes.
the gnome who won the pie eating contest, the drow who won the swimming, and is that Aiden's new girlfriend? the tiefling there.
Hello!
Come on up. You the others.
Oh.
Let's give them a round of applause, everyone.
Oh,
People
I thought
are-
we were done with everything.
Now we're gonna win the
Oh.
prize. Now we're gonna win the prize.
I thought we already won prizes.
Keiko's gonna be like madly waving to Maggie as she gets onto stage as well.
Hi.
Hi, Maggie.
All right, folks. I'm gonna take them there, and we're gonna see whether or not they can win. Stay tuned, because this is about to get fun.
And that's exactly what it's going to be when we come back from this break. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Oh, of course. Break time.
right. We'll be right back. And we are back. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are the back. I hope you all... We are the back. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah. Caitlin, let's hear your voice now and see whether or not...
I have some carrots in my mouth, but I hope this is okay.
Yeah, you're much quieter than you were a minute ago. It's good. So yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I hope everybody's doing okay. Sorry about all the tech stuff at the beginning of the game. That just threw off my... Yeah, you can actually see if you go back and watch like how much my groove is thrown off. Because I was like, yeah, it's gonna be great. And I was like, oh god, that little tech and just you know, shoot me right now. Ugh.
Is all good.
Yep.
Stuff happens.
I
You don't
know.
have a multi-person tech team running.
Right, you
everything.
don't have a crew that is working production for you behind the scenes.
And even that screws up.
Yeah.
Your budget.
I was actually thinking about that and how like next year, how like I would really like to in 2023 be able to like have a producer on to do my tech while I just focus on the game and music. Right?
Nice.
That'd be great.
Right? Wouldn't it be?
I will say, I have offered. Maybe you'll take me up on it next
Well,
year.
but the thing is, like, I want you to do stuff, but what we need is a studio for that, right? Like, we need a place where I can be in one area and, like, the producer can be, like, on the other side of a wall, ideally. Like, ideally, it would be like an interrogation room. Like, there would be, like, a soundproof booth, and then, like, you'd be like, monitoring levels from the outside.
Yeah.
So, like, that would be really good. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, how's everybody tonight?
Rock on.
Great.
Nice.
I'm doing great. I had a great day and I was really hyped for game, so it's been a great day and game has been super fun.
I had a really bad morning this morning, so like having game to look forward to is lovely.
You were telling me about that.
Well, so okay, my cat, despite having fed him at 1 a.m. when I went to bed, was clawing at my face from 5 a.m. until 7 when I got out of bed. And I was like, I fed you at 1 a.m. You can wait for food. And he just screamed at me and ripped up a bunch of things in my room because I wouldn't get up and feed him.
Wow.
And then when I finally get
Wow.
up, I went to get my laundry and I had left a tube of lipstick in my wash, and it went through the wash and through the dryer.
Oh no.
So with my brand new jean jacket, my brand new pair of pants. So it was a bad morning, but I had this to look forward to, so it was all good.
Well, also, I want to quickly say, I want to do a shout out and say, well, we're happy that you are able to spend your first time chatting with a chat, that blonde girl.
Yes.
We see you. We see you.
Mm-hmm.
We see you. And it's Gargamond.
Gargamond.
All right. Space Coke.
Exciting.
Oh, I'm just waiting for my
Yes.
tea to finish steeping because all that orc voice means that I need something warm in my throat.
I also have a cauldron of nacho chip, so the day is good.
Nice.
Do I just need orc tusks and something warm in my throat, Robin? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is orc tusks now, okay?
This like
No, it has to come from the bottom. If it's even slightly
Okay.
bent, then it's
Yeah.
perverse. Yeah. All right.
I love the cauldron, Krista. of
the
chips.
cauldron's great.
That
It's-
actually
It's actually
like,
like
perfect.
bakeware, so you can.
Is it actually baked? It's not like a plastic
Yeah, I
Halloween
got it
thing?
in microwave. It's
It's
like
the-
actual proper like.
Oh wow.
ceramic.
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I need
I
this in
use
my
it to eat
life.
cereal.
Oh, you totally
Yeah,
should
that's
send us
awesome.
D&T Days Day Apricot. So a couple of things that I want to tell everybody real quick. So I told these things during last night's Witchlight stream. So if you were hearing them a second time, I apologize. But hey, I got to do it during the Let's Talk so that it circulates around. So a couple things real quick. Number one, we have begun work on DorkPod, the Dork Tales exaggeratedly funny podcast. That will be coming along. We're still working on it. We're trying to figure out exactly like what the premise is. Like we had an idea and then it was like, does it really have legs? We're working on it. We also have a special announcement that is going out at 75 patrons on our Patreon at patreon.com/dorktales, as well as a second part of that that's coming out at 100. So if you are not already on the Patreon and you like these games, want to help make them bigger and better and hopefully less tech problem-y, go to patreon.com/dorktales and help us out if you don't mind. That would be fantastic. Plus, you get exclusive content. You'll get advanced access to some pretty cool projects that we have coming up. Exclusive premiere access, or I don't know, we'll come up with a name for it. The other thing is that we are now, I wanted to pull y'all as well, because Netherdeep watchers are very important. We were approached by a couple of people, so we're affiliates for a couple of businesses now. We're friends of Norse Foundry, which is this amazing dice maker out of Florida. We don't get any money from any sales, but you can save 10% if you use our code DorkTales when you check out. These are the type of dice you get people like for your anniversary and things like that, or for their birthdays. They got us, as a thank you for signing up, they got us like dice with like our DorkTales logo on them. It's pretty rad. And then we are also affiliates that we get paid for of Bones Coffee, which is like my favorite coffee place. Krista saw that they were accepting affiliate applications and they accepted us, because I like Krista can guarantee like she a huge amount of our business expenses are ordering coffee from Florida, because it's that good. And then when they were like, oh, we're accepting affiliates and TikTokers, and I was like, oh, okay. And she's
Well, yeah,
like,
they were accepting like TikTok affiliates, and we hadn't started the DorkTales no, we just started the DorkTales TikTok, and so we had like 50 followers, which is nothing. And so I commented and I was like, we're only just started here, but if you go check out our Twitch and our YouTube, you'll see that we do actually do a lot of stuff. And then they sent me a link, which was rad.
Nice. Yeah, and I applied at your behest, and they accepted us. So yeah, you
Yes.
save, I think you save 10% or something like that.
I think
if
you said
put,
10 before.
I think it's 10 if you put DorkTales, all one word, as your coupon code at checkout. And then we get some money for you doing that, which is really cool. So if you're going to buy coffee anyway, and you're going to have it shipped to you, it's like the best coffee that I know of. It's really good. I can give you personal recommendations. But why? You want Cinnabon and you want the strawberry cheesecake. Like those are the best of the best. But yeah, like it's one of those.
Did you try the electric unicorn?
Oh, sorry,
I
pardon me. Electric
Unicorn.
unicorn is the other best because it tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
It legit tastes like Fruity Pebbles, especially if you put a little cream in it.
I will
What is this
legit.
wizardry?
It's magic. If you drink
Fruity
coffee,
Pebbles coffee?
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
drink
it's
coffee,
really
Chris?
good.
You didn't used to.
On and off, but
I like my coffee.
I kind of want to try the fruity pebbles.
I have
It's
some.
really
I just did an
good.
order the other night, so I have some coming. So yeah, this is Bones Coffee. Yeah, so bonescoffee.com.
It's very
So
good.
if you're already going to do it, you can go ahead. The thing about sponsorship is like we're always looking for ways to help fund the channel and to like, because this is like it's my full-time job, and like I would love to be able to like hire Krista to do editing and things like that, and like all that stuff, but that does require money, and I don't like constantly being like join the Patreon, right? Because it just feels like I'm kind of shilling. I'd rather get like ad support from places that I like Bones. I drink that stuff, so honestly you would be mostly just funding my habit. We were reached out to by a food delivery company, like not like DoorDash or something like that, but like a meal kit thing. So I was asking people, do you use meal kits? And if so, let me know in the comments below, or let me know in Discord, because the way that it works is you have to get a certain number of people sign up before they will give you any money for doing ads. And I don't want to try to convince people to go do the meal kit program if they're not already interested. Like, I don't want to try to like guilt you into it or anything, but if it was something that you were going to try anyway or already are doing, yeah, like if enough of you say yes, I just made my glasses worse, I don't know, I would be happy to try that. Right? I hope that sounds good. I never want to seem like, you know? I get stressed about this. I don't know why.
We also have another affiliate thing we're working with. Just need to finalize and get the official paperwork. That will have another code for things to be able to buy as well. That I worked on a little bit, and I'm super excited.
Also,
But
yeah,
need to get official.
you've been working your
official
butt
stuff
off on
done.
that. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought they forgot about me, and then they emailed back saying, "Sorry, we had a bunch of life things. Everything's good, but if you guys are still interested," I'm like, "Yes, I've been silently waiting and hoping and checking my email all day every day that you guys would reply because I really want to be part of your affiliate program." I didn't send that, but that's what I was thinking when I said that. Of course, we would love to be partner with you for this.
So Dazed Apricot, you're asking right now which one of them is best for black coffee. I actually got into drinking flavored coffee because I went really strictly ketogenic back when I was in university. And I had to go from drinking coffee with like cream and sugar to like drinking it black in order because I was doing both ketogenic and I was doing a lot of intermittent fasting back when I was in much better shape than my COVID body. So honestly, their stuff is really good universally. For just flavor profile, I probably say the strawberry cheesecake. It literally tastes like a cheesecake. It's great.
I also really like their. I ordered it for Christmas, but then I ordered like a bucket ton of them. But I haven't opened it up. Is the Oh, which one is it? It's the one with like chocolate and coconut.
Oh,
Jingle.
yeah.
I think it's the
Jingle
Jingle all the way.
Bones.
Jingle Bones.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas one, but when it comes up, get it. It's really good. It's one of my top ones.
Right, and like that's like yeah. So basically, like I like Bones Coffee. If you are gonna buy it anyway, buy it. Also, check out our TeePublic store, and if you have any ideas for things that we should make T-shirts of from Call of the Netherdeep, let me know. I have a bunch of ones for other games, but Netherdeep is so new. It's fun. So how's everybody else doing now? Let's talk about other stuff. We got about 5 more minutes that we're gonna do this, then we're gonna hop back into game.
Cool.
How is everybody? You're all good?
Right on. No, pretty good today. It's a good day. Got to look forward to. Woke up at 5 a.m.
Why?
It's just like can't wait to game. Can't wait to game. Can't wait to game.
Insane. Insane.
That's when he wakes up for work.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm gonna crack the window.
Kelly asked why.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
No, I'm just that excited.
Just ignore.
Just ignore me. It's fine. Everybody does.
No.
I'm sorry. I can't hear over my own voice.
That's fair. What I was gonna say is that if you look at our schedule, if you're a Dork Tales regular, this is gonna seem really weird. If you're from like if you watch sane channels normally, or channels at least with sane production schedules, this will seem like nothing at all. But I am going on vacation from the 11th to the 18th, and then some of the players from this game are also going on vacation like right around the time I get back. So we have a break. So next week is going to be Netherdeep and Witchlight, and then there's going to be a 2-week break before we come back. So just so you know, so we've got our first 3 episodes. We're gonna hook you, and then we're gonna put you on ice for a little bit, and hopefully you won't leave us for D&D Beyond, because they're doing a celebrity version of this.
We have costumes.
Yeah, we have costumes. We cosplay.
I think we're better looking than that, but because of the
It's
costumes.
all in the eye of the beholder. Are there beholders in this?
Oh,
Spoilers.
I can either confirm
You're
or oh my
making
god,
fun.
I forgot about that.
What?
It's not a beholder, but it's gross. For those of you who have the book, page 178 is what I flipped to.
But don't tell us in the chat. Do not spoils.
You
spoils,
don't
'cause-
spoil it. So we're
Please
going away
don't.
for 2 weeks. However, I'm going to have some additional content that is going to be hopefully released during that time. It's going to be pre-recorded. So that reminds me, folks, if you haven't done that form that I sent out to you, do it. For the 4 of you.
I just forgot. I forgot again.
That's okay. Do it after game. It's fine.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing that, but that still means that you're getting a ton of content this month. And also at the end of the month, we are running a 3-day long online convention that's going to be on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, April 29th, 30th, and May 1st. And it is the second in a yearly event that we're running called Dork Tales Expo, which is an online convention where we do like panels about how to be a better role player, how to be a better dungeon master, what games exist that you should try. If you want to get into streaming, if you want to get into voice acting, if you want to get into costume making or makeup or anything like that, even model building and painting, there are panels for that. Last year we ran 2 days and there were 14 events. Including an amazing no prep game that I ran that was just awful.
Which we were watching today for
Ah, God, that was bad.
to start flame wars on TikTok.
It was so bad. But it was good. It was good. They went to Parks and
It was
Rec.
very good.
Oh, Parks and Rec. is hilarious.
So Dork X is coming back. So that means that I think I've counted it up. I'm taking 2 weeks off, and you're still getting, if I assume that there are 20 events at Dork X, you are getting 50 events in April. I think that's it. Just 50.
Oof.
Just
Just a-
50.
Just a cool
50.
50.
Cool
That's
cash.
it.
Honestly, that's more
Cash.
panels than you get going to like
To
Fan
Icon.
Expo.
Yeah.
Well, Fan Expo only has like the 2 rooms,
Well, exactly.
right?
That's true.
We only have the 1 room. Although there
And
was
you can
talks.
jump 1 to 1 to 1.
Yeah, and then we're also in June. We're also participating with Onyx PathCon. So,
Yeah.
so if you guys are D&D
That's always
fans, but you haven't tried any games really outside of Dungeons and Dragons, hit me up. I'll let you know what's good for you. Like, tell me what you like about D&D, and I'll tell you. Like, I'll be your sommelier of gaming. Okay, and like I know, yeah, I'll tell you what pairs well with your personality. All right. If you like high role playing, if you like improv, I strongly suggest Powered by the Apocalypse games and games like that, because they're games where the game master does not prep. Is not
On a
supposed
related note,
Hmm.
what would you say pairs with all of our personalities?
All of your personalities. Krista is Powered by the Apocalypse to the core, because it's freeform. She doesn't have to prep. This is for running and playing, I think. But Krista, it depends on her mood. Krista also really likes things with a lot of crunch when she has the time to dissect them and really do things. I think anything that Krista has, so long as she feels cool and useful, right? She wants to be in control of her destiny.
Yes.
You want to feel clever too. Chris, you are I kind of see you as like a bit of an artificer with your games. You like games that you can dissect like a mad scientist and really see how the inner workings go. And then you're kind of like the mad scientist that dissects somebody and then goes, oh, I wonder what happens if I poke this nerve, and then the leg kicks, you know? Like, that's kind of how you are. But you are a World of Darkness player, and you know it because you like to suffer. You thankfully got over your power gamey phase and found your martyrdom masochism phase. So
It's fun.
I would say your ideal game, you keep saying that it's Beast the Primordial. It's not. I've got your game.
I just want to play a dragon. I just want to actually play a dragon in a modern setting.
You want to know what your game actually is?
That's the only reason why I want to do Beast.
This is your actual game.
I don't know that one.
Deviant the Renegades. It is so you know the Chiron group from Hunter? Yeah, you're basically something they made and escaped. And you are an outcast and the government's hunting you and everything sucks.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm gonna take a quick sidebar just because Spank My Betty was talking about mouse cosplays for Pugmire, which I am so ready for.
Caitlin
Beautiful.
is down for
So cute.
anything, but I think there's a recent Kickstarter for a bed and breakfast themed game.
I've been watching that.
Was that the Jane Austen inspired one?
No, but
No.
I think that Caitlin really
There's a
fits-
better game than the 5e1.
Caitlin likes 2 types of games.
Okay.
She likes the games where she gets to be basically any Angelina or Mila Jovovich character in history. Where she gets to be like the badass ranger with like the plus 90 sword, right? Or bow. But honestly, that's not her favorite. Caitlin is your best game pairing. Is there's this game that came out a few years ago that you and I both talked about and looked at, and it was the Hayao Miyazaki inspired tabletop game where it's cottagecore like sweetness.
Oh, is it Wander Home?
No,
that
it's
one only came out a year ago,
Golden
but
Days.
I did back the Kickstarter. Okay.
Golden something, but like those type of games I think are more
one.
your speed. But you, or honestly, City of Mist. I think City of Mist is the type of game that you really get into.
Nice.
Games where you get to kind of embody a concept, particularly a literary concept that you are obsessing over that month. Like when you did the Phantom of the
What is
Opera.
my hyperfixation this month?
Yeah.
Okay. Phantom of the Opera is eternal, though.
It's true. I mean, you know. And then Robin, you're enough of a noob that it's really funny because you really like Dungeons and Dragons, but I know it's your least favorite role-playing game. And you don't know that yet. Not 100%. You think it's not, but Robin is falling in love and head over heels in love for Mage the Ascension. and she has been for a while, but she's only really spent like 7 or 8 episodes playing it. So that's definitely gonna be up there for you, I think. Like that's what I would give you. I'd give you like a nice Chronicles of Darkness or World of Darkness game. Definitely just a World of Darkness mage game. That's what I would give you.
I feel like anyone who plays any other game than D&D finds out that D&D is their least favorite. Because D&D is a great entry because it has some crunch, it has some role playing,
Especially Fifth
it
Ed.
is very it's Fifth Ed in particular. I think that's why it blew up, is because it is very like a low bar of entry, very customizable if you want to. But as soon as you start realizing that, like, oh, that thing you just spent 50 hours modding D&D for, there's 5 other games that do it better.
See, and that's my problem, because I've been working on, so between us, I've been working on a new game that I want to run in like 5 or 6 months. That is based off of a very fun JRPG franchise that I've been playing that is not Final Fantasy. I keep being like, okay, so I can mod 5th Ed to this, or I can play like 16 Powered by the Apocalypse games that were already made for it. And that is not true, Days Apricot. You can play whatever you want. Everybody has tattoos of D&D. Like seriously, like 2 of the players here have like D&D style tattoos.
It just
I
means
was just
you
gonna.
need
I just
more
wanted
tattoos.
to actually say, because I love Keiko's costume because it like shows off my tat real nicely on like photos and stuff when I do like the side, and I just spilled Dr. Pepper on my notebook.
Oh no, it's a real
Robin.
character sheet now.
It's a real character sheet now. Yep, you got the flaming D20.
Honestly, I am like, and this is coming from someone who says like D&D isn't necessarily my favorite RPG, but I like my first tattoos are going to be D20s. Like, you can still care about it. It's a very good symbolic gesture of role-playing games in general. Yeah. Like, I prefer Powered by the Apocalypse. That's 2d6, but 2d6 doesn't have the same connotations as a d20 does.
It's true. Yeah. And also, World of Darkness uses D10s, not D20s, unless you're playing Monty Cook's World of Darkness, which was a D20 edition, but actually has a pretty cool setting. It's a weird game. Would not recommend to play it, but I definitely read it, because it's got some cool stuff. Hey, Chris, you showing off your chest, buddy? Yeah, flex it, baby. God, I can barely...
Showing off my unfinished seams.
Sorry, I was showing off the tattoo. Somebody was asking about the tattoo in the chat, so... That's one of my tattoos, the flaming D20.
Guys, I need to go back to the gym.
Also, yes, thank you, Queers and Dragons. This is my corset. I really like it. It's really hard to move in. I dropped a pen and I was like earlier, and I was like, I couldn't get it off the floor. It was very awkward, but I really like my corset. It's. I can't wear these nice things for work, so getting to play them, you wear them for role playing games is the best.
Don't worry, Allie. I'll drag you into something. Don't worry. And then, yeah, so I'm trying to think of what else is going on here. One of the things that I want to do at Dork Tales Expo that we did last year, and I'm actually going to call it in 2 minutes for us to go back into game, but I want to do another round of, like, getting people to come and like, hang out and, like, just have a couple of Twitch streamer roundtables where we get to just talk to other Twitch streams. Oh, actually, Chris, I was going to ask you this, so I might as well ask you on camera where there's a lot of pressure.
Sorry, could you say that again? I seem to have lost my hearing.
So I was wondering if you wouldn't mind doing a couple of panel moderations for me, because you did such an amazing job last year at our finishing episode. So you played like Carson Daly and like you hosted like the, oh, I missed most of the weekend, what happened? Type of thing. And you were really good at it. Like, you were really like, it amazes me because you're like me in that neither of us ever shut up, but you're much better at listening to people and asking them questions than I am. And it's a rare skill to be like both loud and receptive. So
thank you.
I mean it as a positive, man. Like, I was singing your praises the other night at a staff meeting. So like,
oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Let me rewatch that. That's on YouTube, right? And
it is. Yeah.
Double check what I'm getting myself into.
It was kind of buried, but I reposted it. All right. Anybody have anything they want to say in the chat? Anybody want to do anything be sure to like and subscribe. And he doesn't have the ADHD. No, he doesn't. I am just, my neck is killing me from my meds. Oh, I hate it. That's something they don't tell you, is they're like, oh yeah, you totally can't schedule 1, schedule 2 drug. Well.
Go check out our TikTok.
Right.
We're posting funny things. I'm learning how to
Also-
use it better and actually post at optimal times for organic reach. Make my
Yes.
learning worthwhile.
Give some
I'm
orgasmic
also
reach.
trying the talks. I recently did one for
Mhm.
Keiko that Krista sent me the sound for. So I am trying to also do the talk of ticks like a cool kid.
Oh, hey, also, last thing before we head back in, I wanted to say thank you, Krista and Robin and Christine, if you're watching later, for all of your, and actually, Caitlin too. I've actually seen a couple of your TikToks kind of just randomly pop up in my feed. So, like, thank you. You guys
I'm
are
on
doing
TikTok
fantastic.
too.
I finally duetted
I
Mr's
bet you.
Jebic TikTok.
Nice.
Did you?
Yes.
The ones that Mr. did as Jebic,
Yeah.
the NPC from Witchlight, lip syncing to Kelly's voice.
I could do it
Yeah.
sexier if they want.
I
Hi, I'm Jevik. Nice
No,
to meet
please
you.
don't, because then I have to duet them, and I don't want to do it.
You,
I don't do sexy TikToks. I'm not good at them, and they keep trying to get me to do them, and I won't.
Was this
I literally
the
record them and have to download them and
Do it
send
the
them
one that
just
I
to
did
them.
today.
This is the
I'm going
rabbit.
to.
With
The
Yes, it's gonna be
yeah.
so good.
I
Mhm.
honestly, I think I was the
Mr.
first one to
Mastermind?
dress up
Oh,
as
good.
Isaac's boyfriend.
You were the witch?
No,
I think I was the
he was
first
the
one
what?
to dress up as as Isaac's boyfriend
The when?
at the cabin trip with
Oh,
the
that's
little
true.
bunny ears.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
boy.
I think
Oh
that's right.
my
All right, folks,
goodness.
let's hop back into the game and get this done. Folks, I really appreciate you watching us and hanging out with us during this Let's Talk. I am going to hate myself and open this partially invisible can of Diet Mountain Dew because it is so hard to find up here. It's so only like half the grocery stores carry it, and it's always expensive.
See, I'm still going through my obsession with Space Coke.
Space
This is my
Coke.
second to last.
You
I
have
thought it
some.
was Space Coke.
The
Oh,
300s
do
are
you
so
want-
cute. They're so tiny.
Also,
Okay,
no, that's a normal one. You're a Goliath.
Amazing.
Oh, that's true. It's a normal one. I'm Goliath. You're right.
Good night, Eolus. Sleep well.
Good night.
All right. What else was I going to say? Oh, I was also going to say that also, I really hope that you can tune in because on Friday, I've been doing a lot of thinking and I'm releasing a special video. I'm going to release it probably pretty early on Friday, probably around like 9 in the morning. That's going to kind of dictate where I kind of see the channel going and some very important things that I want to do with it. And I really hope that you can tune in and give me your feedback. It'd be really great to have you there. That's going to be on Twitch and YouTube. So, hey, wherever you find it. All right. Without further ado, let's head back to Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. You follow the elders to the edge of Jigao. It seems like the entire population of the town is following behind you as a procession. There's music playing, people cheering, children darting back and forth, only being held back from running underneath your heels by their parents and a couple of town guards that kind of nudge them back with the butts of their spears or their boots. Here, come on. Stay away from them. Give them some space. Give them some space, everybody. Mostly they're listening. It's you and those others. Your rivals in this little competition. And, you make your way down to the edge of the water. The atmosphere is electric, full of anticipation and excitement. You make your way down to the waterfront. And there, the elders wade through the shallows. And it's here that most of the crowd hangs back and watches from the shore as the elders wade through. No, it's not. The shallows is luckily shallow enough that your halfling and your gnome are equally as drenched as the goblin elder and Dermot the goblin who's traveling with the other group. but not swept away by the water or anything like that. You make your way through, going from island to island. And finally, you reach the smallest island. Elder Kolbukaz, God, that name is hard, turns around to you and smiles. All right, well, it's been good to see you again. Wink. This is the one that you talked about potentially bribing at the riddle challenge. Well, the crowd can hear us if I raise my voice from here. So, these are for you. And he turns and hands out, potions of water breathing to each of you. This is a diluted formula. The magic lasts an hour. You're gonna need every minute of it. So be careful. Do you want me to hang on to him? He gestures a finger down at Dax.
Dax, you'll stay well, right? Stay here?
Wait, isn't he coming with us?
Yeah, Dax is usually quite helpful. He's like a sixth member of our group.
It seems like an uneven...
Well, I mean...
No, it's okay. He can stay here.
Whoa, hold on a moment. You've heard of a Dachshund, right? Like those short little dogs? Well, I mean, our entire group, we're the Dachshunds. We can't do anything without Dax, right? We can call ourselves the Dachshunds, right?
He's our namesake.
Did we just come up with a party name?
Did we just come up with a really bad party name?
I think so.
I think
I think we can workshop this later.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
just let them take their thing with them. They're gonna need the extra help. You hear as Io, the blue-skinned Genasi, calls over from the other side of the little island.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was quite nice, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well,
That's okay. It just means that when you lose, it's gonna be twice as hard. She gives you a wink.
I suppose
as long as when we win, you don't blame the advantage in numbers.
Yeah, they probably will.
We'll see. All right. Fine then. Here, and he'll hand another potion to give to Dax.
Gosh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Elder Ushru turns around and waves to the crowd. In his deep, booming orc voice, he goes, "Everyone, you're ready to witness a fantastic event." There we go. Sorry, I wasn't quite gruff enough. He addresses you and your opponent. "You brave and valiant individuals have triumphed in many challenges this day. Now, the final test of merit awaits you." He pulls once more the palm-sized gold and emerald amulet from his robes, holds it aloft and declares, "This metal's twin has been placed in the deepest cavern of the Emerald Grotto. Be the first to claim the Emerald Eye and return to this place, and be declared Jigao's champion of merit. Begin now," he says. And I need each of you to make me a dexterity check.
But before we're going to do that, I am going to, as we jump in, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to use my special aria of suspense that will give us.
I need some air.
Well,
Is determination before?
For the next 10 minutes, we cannot be. Sorry, I'm scrolling up to the thing. For the next 10 minutes, any creatures of your choice within 60 feet cannot be surprised and gain a bonus on saving throws against traps and environmental hazards equal to my bardic inspiration die roll.
Okay, so this is a bonus action or full action?
This is an action.
Okay, then you are going to make your dex check with disadvantage to do this.
All right, I will.
All right, so I would
Is
love it.
Dex save? Sorry, what was it?
It's just a dex check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should do one for Dax as well.
Is determination before or after?
It's always after.
Awesome.
All right, so go ahead and tell me what you get. Everybody give me a roll off. All right, so I spent something good happens to give Valis advantage because he rolled really poorly. He has a 17.
16.
Nice.
16?
15.
And I used my determination.
Sounds good. All right.
9. And then for the bardic inspiration die, we can add. I rolled a 5 on it, so for any saving throws against trap and environmental hazard, you can add a 5 plus 5.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so 1 fail, 3 successes. All right, and what'd you get, Sabina?
I got a dirty 20, and Dax got a 14.
Okay. All right. So with that, you suddenly feel a jolt as the crowd roars in your favor, and you are going to actually manage to jump into the water first, diving down into this cave beneath you. All right. And that means that you guys are going first. Congrats. Let's switch over to our map.
As basically almost breaking the fourth wall, Keiko suddenly hears a swell in music, and she is able to give her party some guidance, listening to the battle.
Okay, and one moment. I'm just going to move Dax into frame. Whoop, whoop. There we go.
Is the map supposed to be different?
How so?
I just see the main town.
Oh, good point. 1 second, please. All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm going to cast light.
All
if I
right.
may.
So each of you are going to be able to down a potion as you like.
Okay.
And real quick on the ruling here. So there is quite a bit of contention on water breathing and spells. Whether or not you can cast verbal components underwater. My opinion on this is that if you can breathe, you can speak. Because magic doesn't care if it can hear the words, only if you can imagine yourself speaking them out correctly and can make the vocal movements and mouth movements. If you follow me. So long as you are able to breathe underwater, you can cast underwater. If you can't breathe, it'll probably be a concentration check. You might still be able to do it, in my opinion, but we'll see. All right, so diving into the water, you find yourself in the center of this cave system. Each of you downs a potion, quickly dropping the vial on the ground. For reference, the chambers that you come across are 15 feet high. The tunnels are 5 feet high. Unless otherwise specified, there is no natural light. The light spell that you cast on yourself, Zarya, is the only light that is emanating from here. So prepare for this. The entrance to the grotto is a narrow cavern that leads to a murky pool of water. What do you do?
Go forward.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my armor on and get my shield out and try and move a little bit closer to the front and just get ready to, if anything comes, to try and block it and get in the way.
Okay, so that'll take you around. I would like to remind you that time is of the essence, and every round that you spend doing something could cost you the race.
Okay.
All right. Directly ahead of you, you see that there's a narrow cavern that looks like a dead end. At the bottom of a pool of water, I would like everyone to make me a perception check.
8.
Wow. 9. Well, plus 6.
15.
I'm going to
15.
use my determination and make that a 16.
Okay. As you do, those of you who got higher than a 13 on this are going to notice that the tunnel dips below sea level. The rest of the cavern beyond this location is entirely underwater.
All right, let's go.
Maybe forward.
We have to win. We have to win this race.
Behind you, you hear the other contestants rushing forward. They're hot on your heels. So, Dorlen, you take the round to put your armor on?
sorry. Yeah, it's just an action. It's just my action for the round to do that. I can still move normally.
Okay.
So if we're pushed, I say we just keep going.
All right. Heading down into that. Do you dive beneath the water?
Yeah, go for it.
I think, yeah, as we're going, Keiko's actually going to, as be last and she's as back, she's going to, before we all get in the water, she's actually going to cast Warding Wind at the end, just to kind of make a little bit of a barrier that will slow down the other party.
Clever.
All right. As you dive under the water, the light that trickles from the grotto's entrance is blotted out by the thick patches of kelp that fill this underwater chamber. You are going to move down here. The water dips down 20 feet beneath as you move into this next chamber. The tops of the kelp fronds brush the ceiling, which is completely submerged, but between the stalks you can spot a glimmer of light coming from further ahead. Moving forward, I would like everyone to make me a strength athletics check to swim through the kelp.
Which one was I in disadvantage for?
You have disadvantage on acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Although, once you hit the water, can you give me a con save?
Yes.
Because it is
Okay, so
cold.
it's- And my thing is just on saving throws, not checks. Okay.
Are we all doing the con save?
If you want to continue, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't. You said the other save first, so I wasn't sure. Or the other
No,
check
pardon me.
first.
The con save? You're all doing the strength check. Only Zari is
Oh, okay.
drunk.
I'm
19 then.
Sorry, misunderstood.
15. Sorry.
15, okay. How did you...
23.
23? Sabina and Dax.
Sabina got a 9. Dax got a nat 20.
Okay. All right, so...
22 altogether.
Okay, so you are going to manage to push through. Sabina, you start to get stuck, but Dax is going to bite you by the back of the scruff, kind of grabbing your outfit, and is going to pull you and your pigtail braid along through, kind of... Behind you, Valis is keeping nice rhythm behind you and moving up. Takes you very little time to get through. The next tunnel. You come to a fork. Silvery moonlight flitters through the gap in the cavern. In the cavern stone ceiling. Ahead, the path through the grotto splits into two tunnels. One to the south and one to the east. Which way do you go?
South or east?
Can I make a survival check?
Mm-hmm.
It would probably take you too long to do so.
Parents?
Okay, fair.
East
They,
it
they,
is.
they seem identical.
East.
East?
East.
East? All right. So, everyone, continue moving to the east.
No, I can't quite see. Because I don't have dark vision, so I can't see unless Caitlin moves her thing.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Follow
All right.
me, everybody.
Oh, I don't know where Dax went. Shoot.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't know where
He's
his
r-
piece is.
It's right
Oh, he's
here.
up front. Okay.
Okay.
Does Dax have dark vision?
The beast of the land, I don't think. Oh no, he does. Yes, he has dark vision 60 foot. I don't.
Oh, my bad. One sec. Vision. Night vision. That was the one thing, because I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to bring Dax in. So, there we go. And
What's that?
was. All right. Moving into this next area here. Oh boy, you took this path. Fantastic. All right. All
Oh,
right.
jeez.
Swimming up and
That's
around,
what
you
I
will
like.
find yourself banking off the sides, squeezing through tight passageways, and then suddenly it's going to expand outward. As you are here, you are going to see that the walls, ceiling, and floor of this chamber, suddenly, it's quite bright in here, actually. The chamber is covered in bioluminescent algae, which emits a faint bluish glow that dimly lights the wide cavern. Two large, jagged stone pillars, also coated with algae, stand at opposite ends of the chamber. Surrounding the far pillar, in front of the exit from the cavern, is a thick patch of bone-white seagrass.
Fascinating.
So it looks like
Wow.
these pale plants are blocking the exit to the cavern.
Oh, Keiko will try and
Hmm.
take out her axe and hack at
Can
it.
can I cast entangle using them to move them?
Hmm.
That's a weird try. You know what? Entangle.
Can I make an arcana to do it, maybe?
Yeah, that's what. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay,
So give
cool.
me an Arcana check to see if you can use it to kind of push some of these down. So to see if you can kind of.
Ah, no. I rolled
No?
a 1.
Okay. So you're going to spend the spell slot.
Yep.
So you're going to kind of like reach out, and some of the vines are going to, but they're not quite. The water is kind of distorting your vision, and you're still like you're barely able to see. Actually, wait, pardon me. This room is quite luminous. What am I thinking? It's the one room with light. As you are looking at it, you try to push it down, but instead, no. The grass is just stuck in front of you. There's a chance that you could probably try to push through it, though.
I was like,
I'm
Keiko
gonna
would like to
try.
try and hack at it with her axe too. Give it a little
Absolutely.
few swipes.
Sure. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
And I
you will
believe I
have-
make with this disadvantage.
You'll be making this with disadvantage.
Yeah. Let me get my great axe out. Oh, but this, even with disadvantage, it's gonna be a 14.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
14. I want you to make me a dex save as you are hacking through this.
Cool. Is this to deal with environmental hazard?
Yes, it is.
Cool. I can get to add my +5 from my aria of suspense.
Sounds good.
Cool. So dex save. I rolled a 19, 24.
24. All right. Keiko is going to swim forward and begin just like scything down some of the grass in front of you. It's going to take her about a round to do it. But with that, you are all going to be able to push through to the next cavern if you'd like.
Nice. Let's do.
Mhm. Could I try and grab any of the if any of them like bioluminescent, like, see, is the grass also
The
glowing?
grass is not, so it's algae that is growing there.
Okay.
So, however, while you're hacking it down, if anybody wants to take time to grab some of that,
Yeah, at the
Actually-
same time, I'll grab
Sure.
some.
so what I'd like you to do is make me a survival or nature check.
Okay.
Dorlen would probably do that too. He's easily distracted.
Okay. So that'll take 2 rounds to
That's
get
not
out of
great.
here, but that's pretty good, solid.
17.
17.
Nature.
Okay, so you are going to be able to pull a chunk up that is going to give you dim light in a 10-foot radius from you. Zarya, what'd you
Nice.
get?
No, I only got for survival 9.
Do you want to spend your determination?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. All right. And Sabina, are you doing anything?
I was gonna say I'll just roll the survival as well to grab
Sure.
some.
That sounds good to me.
No, not one.
That one. All right. So you're just so frustrated by your vines that you're just.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, there is a gap beneath you, and you can continue swimming down. Now, the passageway beneath you is a thin, winding tunnel that goes down to the south, down, down, down. There we go. So you can all move right where I'm pointing. Okay.
Oh,
The tunnel opens up into a cavernous space. Rays of moonlight shine through a wide crack in the ceiling, which sits 10 feet above the water level. Each of you feels this strange compulsion to go and take a breath of air, even though the gills that have opened along your throat from the magical potion are breathing fine. You squash it down. You don't have to do it, but you kind of want to for a second. One side of the chamber is covered in the crumbled and muddy remains of a landslide. As you swim into this area, though, the ripples course through the water as more rocky debris begins to fall. I need everyone to make me a dex save.
Oh.
This is
+5 from
environmental.
Robin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's +5.
All right.
Perfect.
Valis got a 22 before I even add his
23.
dex.
24.
That's great.
16.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20, but Dax rolled a nat 1.
Dax rolled a nat 1. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, so Dax is going to definitely take some damage from this from this. 6, 7, and we were using the rule where if you botch a save, you take double.
Ooh.
This is gonna kill him.
How many hit points does he have?
20.
He takes 18 points of damage as the rubble collapses and pins him into the ground.
Dax!
I'm gonna spend a round to cast Cure Wounds.
Sounds good. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna
You will do that.
bonus
Valis is going to head over and start to dig him out. I would like anybody who wants to assist can make me an athletics check to try to dig him
I was
out.
gonna say while they're healing, I'd love to assist Valis.
Okay. Valis got a nat 19 on that. So he's going to start tearing it apart. Between Keiko and Valis, you're going to be able to get him out. There's just this like roar of bubbles as Dax is covered by this collapsing rock. And
Dax, it's okay. Dax, it's okay.
he doesn't quite know what's happening. Sabina, you put your hands on him and try to comfort him. What did you roll on your heal?
7.
7.
So plus 3 is 10.
Okay, so he is 8 hit points down. Zarya, are you doing anything? Or Dorlen, are you doing anything?
Yes, I'd love to help him out a little bit more with another cure wounds.
You may do so.
And then I rolled 8, so that would be 12.
All right. Now, you're having trouble at this point. The collapsed landslide is covering everything here. And as you look around, there is definitely some trouble. That trouble is that you can't find a way out. It has to be around here somewhere. I'd like anybody who's looking around after Dax is pulled from the rubble to make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Investigation. 18.
18?
Yep.
Oh, I got an 8. Why have you forsaken me? Okay.
All right. So anybody who takes a second to look around, you got an 18?
Yes.
Okay. You are going to see, first of all, as you're looking around, that there's an exit to the north that you can burrow through. It won't take you that long to reek through or to make your way through, but you are also going to notice that the landslide is obscuring what looks like a cave to the southeast.
Oh, well, I'm going to completely ignore the exit to the north because Dorlen, and there's a cave. But the landslide, that way.
Okay.
Is it a shortcut?
But it's a
I don't know.
But do you see anywhere else? Are we trapped?
I think maybe up north if we
Well,
do
we
some
should go
digging.
north where we know the exit is.
But what if this is a shortcut?
What if it's not? We're wasting time. There's a good.
We got to
know
dig
where
through the
exit
other
is.
way. We got to dig through the other way. This is open. Let's take a look.
All right.
It's open.
Dorlen, if you're looking in.
Dorlen's going to try and look in.
Okay. That'll added an extra round to your turn. With that, Velas is going to throw up his hands and start burrowing, I guess, with Keiko at the top.
Yeah.
However, Dorlen,
Can Dax
moving-
help them?
absolutely, Dax wants to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
As he does so, he is going to start like just digging and tearing through. It's not going to be much of a problem to get through there. Dorlen, as you head into the cave, you are going to find very quickly. It's small. It's only about a 10 by 10. It's kind of this little pocket cave in the side, and inside of it you will find a potion of cure. A potion of healing that is labeled, and you will also find a soggy but still serviceable scroll of Thunderwave. That is all that is in this room. You know that for a fact looking around. If there's anything else in here, it's too buried to find.
Whoa. Okay, he'll rush back the other way.
Oh, come on, we're almost
It
out.
wasn't a shortcut. All right.
No, but I got loot.
Well, that's great. We'll look at
Look
that
what
later.
happens if we don't get the prize.
All right. Heading up to the north. There we go. You follow the tunnel up to the north. And as you do, you find that there's a winding passageway that takes you ever northward. There we go. And all right. Moving northward, you will push yourself into a room. Now, this elongated chamber is one that is full of a school of tiny fish. Their bodies, shimmering in the dim light, swirls in formation like an undulating silvery pillar in the center of the room. You think that you might be able to make it around if you take extra time by going around the top of the room, or you could just try to disturb them.
Can I try animal handling?
You may try with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, 17 and a 3. 8.
Oh,
All right, so you approach, and I need an initiative roll.
ooh.
This school of quippers snarls at you and prepares to attack.
Oof.
Crud.
9.
All right,
Sorry, guys.
that's okay.
It's all right. Keiko, if you weren't, Keiko was gonna try and disturb them with her accent, so don't worry.
You know
Fair.
what? That is fantastic. I rolled their initiative. You know what? I'm going to spend a hurt them more to re-roll that because they should get better than a 1. Oh, I rolled a 2. That's great. They should get better than a
Slightly
1.
better, though.
It is slightly better, so I can't be that upset.
Two.
Okay, so checking to see.
I just realized I'm a halfling and I can't roll 1s, and I've rolled many 1s tonight. Oh,
I don't
it's
have to-
okay. I'll remember for next time.
This is-
It's okay.
this
The
is-
one that mattered
this
was
is how it
Dax, and
works.
he wouldn't have re-rolled anyway.
Okay, so going through, let's see. So I've got initiatives right now. So I've got Dax at 20. Ooh, let me just roll for
Sorry, Sabina's at 20. Dax is at 18.
Sabina.
I wrote that badly.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so that is Sabina. Sabina is tied with Valis at 20 because it's about time he actually rolled well. Then we are at Keiko. Then we are at Zarya and Dax. And then we are at Dorlen and Quippers. All right, and Swarm of Quippers is going last. They turn and in your face, letting out bubbles as they snarl their sharp teeth. Now, Quippers are basically kind of like big piranhas, and this is a swarm of them. So, you're first, Sabina. What do you do?
I just realized I think Dax goes on mine, but that's okay. I'm just gonna act, and I'm gonna shoot at them, I guess. Try to skewer kebab some of these guys.
Sounds good.
Because that's better. Like, it's easier underwater with ranged weapons, correct?
So long as it is like a crossbow or something, yes. So what are you using?
Okay, so I have a short bow, so no.
Let's double check that real quick because I think it was anything that automatically shoots. I'm not sure if bows do because you have to draw them back. That might not make any
Making a
sense.
melee weapon attack, a creature does no disadvantage. Unless it's a dagger,
short-
javelin, short sword, spear. Oh, a ranged weapon attack automatically misses a target.
Beyond its range.
Oh, beyond the range. Okay.
But it has disadvantage unless
It
it's
has
a crossbow.
disadvantage.
and
Okay, so
natural
actually, my
weapon
short
strength.
sword doesn't have disadvantage.
Yeah, because you
So
can
I
just.
will attack it with. Right. Okay, I'll just swing it with my short sword then.
All right, so go ahead. Moving forward, you can move right up next to the Quippers.
12.
12 is you do not have determination, but you have inspiration.
Do I?
Everybody started with a point. We're doing everybody starts with a point of inspiration, right?
I
Did we
forgot to
decide
ask.
that? Did we decide that, or on our?
I don't know if we decided. That's why I was confused when you gave me
I
the
don't think
extra
it was-
inspiration for
Oh,
my
Yeah.
then
song.
never
so do I
mind.
have-
I didn't, and I know
I mean,
exactly
I'll
what I'm
take
talking
it, but-
about.
So I still have my inspiration.
You still have
Like,
yours,
brilliant.
yes. Now,
Yes.
does anybody get an advantage from you as a bard for this? Your song of anticipation?
Nope, this one is just for not being surprised
Okay.
and the +5 on saving throws for environmental effects.
Which is honestly very, very handy here. Okay,
Yes.
so swinging forward, you are going to thrust your blade out, and the school is going to dissipate around your hand.
Oh, wait. Dax does go on mine, but I can
Okay.
use a bonus action to get him to help.
Okay, so because this is the first time we've used him like this, go ahead and roll that dice one more time.
Okay. I rolled worse, so it's all good.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't roll.
I
one,
tried,
rolled a
I tried.
6. I do. I appreciate that.
Okay, so you're going to rush forward and take a swing out. Dax is going to go and try to assist by kind of nudging you forward to add your velocity. Valis is going to swim around, draw his sword, and try to make an attack as well. And that is he's going to hit because that's a 21. So it is a longsword. So that's a D10. What are you doing, Kelly? That's a 2. Okay, so that's going to be 6 points of damage for the quippers. As he... Yep, of course, because it's a swarm. Okay. So he slashes one of the quippers pretty deeply. Blood begins billowing out into the water, but... it's just not enough. There are so many of these creatures. He kind of like burbles back. He's gonna throw his hands up in the air. Keiko, it's your turn.
Oh, darn it. I looked away at the map for a second and now friggin' Valis is in my way of a spell. Damn it. Because boy was I going to cast Thunderwave, and that's a cube. So for friggin' Valis is in the way, so I can't do that anymore. Frack.
Do you start to cast Thunderwave and give him a look?
May I hold an action to let him? Yes, I would like to cast and give him a look.
Just do it.
All right, I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Okay, what's his save?
They need to make.
Oh
me
my
a
god.
Con saving.
He succeeded.
throw. Great.
They failed.
Great.
Oh, beautiful.
And they must be pushed 10 feet away from me, so I'm hoping that will give us potentially an opportunity to swim by them.
Okay.
if they're not dead.
So that
So
is going to,
2d8.
if you're doing it like right here,
Nice.
like right in front, that means that they are going to be pushed back kind of along through Zarya Square, kind of down to the edge of the cavern there. So I'm going to spend a hurt them more to have them take a bite at Zarya as they're thrown with
Okay,
disadvantage.
they're going to take 9 thunder damage.
Okay. Zarya, as they're passing you, does a 14 hit you?
Nope.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah, I have scale mail.
Oh, nice.
So he will take. Do we round? It's rounds
always round
down,
down.
right? So 4 points of thunder damage for Valis.
Okay, so he'll just take it and kind of cover his ears as it happens. The Quippers are going to take, you said 9?
Yep.
Okay, damn, that's pretty good. And they're going to be
And then
pushed,
she's. Sorry, they're
Nope.
10 feet.
they're going to be pushed
I was
10
saying
feet
from a-
down the corridor, and
And Keiko's gonna use her movement to book it.
all right, sounds good. Dorlen and Sabina have both been repurposed with their they have both had their determination bought back. Sorry. All right, so you can move your speed. Well, pardon me. You can move. You have
Half,
speed in
right?
water. Yeah. All right, so you can exit this chamber, is what I'm saying. Okay, so that was one round of combat. Zarya, would you like to do anything?
Yes, excuse me. Or excuse you, and I'd like to try to toll the dead on them.
Okay, that sounds good. They have no, they got a 6.
Yes! Alright.
Okay. They swarm past you and try to bite you. Some of them get tangled in your hair as they're thrown past you. And how many?
9.
A spectral
Wait.
dong, dong will echo out throughout the water following that blast of thunderous noise. And they are going to, their blood is going to
How beautiful.
all right.
Oh, I like to use my music. Woo,
Please.
my movement to follow the music and also exit the chamber area.
Sounds good. Dorlen, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Okay. So are they still there?
They are pushed against the wall to the south now. So they are out of the way, and you could push past if you'd like. You could take a double move to leave, or you could just blast them.
If they're, I'm gonna move back down here, get a little bit close, or move a little bit close to them, just kind of 5 feet diagonal, just to that, to make sure that I'm in the way between all of them. And I am gonna I'm just gonna like charge up my fists a little bit and just try and take another swipe at them, or take a swipe at them with my fist to try and do some thunder damage and at least give them, just in case they follow us, give them penalties to go after the friends or the rest of the party.
Sounds good.
And you said it's with disadvantage?
Yep.
So that'll be a 16.
16 is absolutely going to be a hit for these guys.
All right. So that will be a nice 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 thunder damage. And
all right.
They have disadvantage to it if they're still around to attack. Sorry.
Allow me to give you the honor of this, Chris. How do you want to do this?
Oh my gosh.
You just got shivers.
Whew. You know what? It's thunder damage. It's vibrations. We're underwater. I want to just like liquefy them with just like a shockwave of just like hitting it in there.
Nice. Yeah, you were going to turn them into so much waterlogged sashimi as it... Like, between the Toll the Dead, the other thunder damage, it's like, it's the, you're already dead. The fish just dissolve in the water in front of you.
Oh, I can taste that. Ah, and it'll swim away.
All right, so swimming away. Fantastic. And pardon me one moment. So
Like those vibration cleaners that you put like jewelry in.
Yep. Oh, it's so satisfying to watch those videos.
all right, so from here, you find yourselves moving into an immense chamber. Silvery light dances along the walls of this underwater cave. The water here is a little warmer, and a gentle current pulls you toward a crevice in the south wall that emits a shimmering golden light. Prowling around the cave's pillar is a massive shark. A gold amulet hangs from a thick rope tied to the shark's body, and a silver spear protrudes from its side. All right, so what would you all like to do?
Hug it. No.
Oh my god!
Can I try an animal
I
handling?
want to pet the shark.
I want to pet the shark.
One moment.
Well, I want to help him. He's got a stake in his side.
All right, so if you want to try to do that, I would like everyone to make me an initiative roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh wow, I rolled poo-poo.
Oh, I
I
really
rolled
want.
for butt.
Nice. 21.
Reroll.
Okay,
Nice.
20. All right, so I'm going to do the countdown right now. Valis got a 22. Did anybody get 22?
No.
21.
All of them are in the chat.
Yeah, I have a lot of windows to juggle, so I was going to
Okay,
try
sorry.
to
Yeah,
make it
I
exciting.
don't know what's easier. Yeah.
All right, so then I've got Dorlen at 21. Then I have Sabina and Dax at 19. Then I have Shark. Then I have Keiko. Then I have Zarya. Fantastic.
May I speak out of turn?
Sure, go ahead.
Try not to hurt it.
The shark in front of you is quite it's a giant shark. It's It's absolutely huge and feral with pain. It turns and looks at you the moment that you come through. A little bit of blood is dribbling out of your wounds. It smells it and goes into the beginnings of a frenzy. All right, so about like that. And nope, that's that. All right, whatever. Okay, so top of the initiative. Valis is at the top of the initiative. He is... Okay. The shark is glowing with a silvery illumination, shedding a bright light about 10 feet around it. As you are looking at it, you see that it looks like the silver spear is what is the cause of that illumination. It snarls and attacks immediately. Valis is going to swim forward to the corner of the central pillar and is going to ready an action. If it tries to bite anybody inside of his reach, he's going to stab it. That is his held. Dorlen, your turn.
Okay, Dorlen is going to look back at Sabina and see those puppy dog eyes and be like, damn it. Oh, okay. He's going to move he's going to move right up to it and dodge. Just
Okay.
trying to kind of get in the way or
To draw
like
fire.
try and like yeah. And that will be it for him.
Okay. All right. Okay, Dorlen, that is you. Sabina, what would you like to do?
I would like to swim up to it with Dax and attempt an animal handling to remove the spear.
Okay, so to try to remove the spear, pardon me one moment. Okay, boop,
I'll
boop, boop,
probably have Dax try to pull it out because his strength is better than mine.
that is going to be very difficult. It is very, very well embedded in it. I'm going to give you disadvantage on this.
Okay. Can I help Dax to make it flat?
Sure.
It's fine if not,
The
but
difficulty's still going to be pretty high.
that's fine. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Where'd my dice go? Don't think there. Okay. Ooh, 16 plus strength is 2. 18.
18. All right, you're going to get a
Not
good
good.
handle on it, and you're going to start wrenching it. You feel it grind against bone. It's pretty stuck in there, but you're starting to get it. If you get another roll like that, you might be able to get it out.
Okay. It's okay, friend. We're here to help you.
And it is the shark's turn. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay, do you have all your hit points?
I do.
Does Dax?
Yes.
He's healed
He does
completely?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he is going to just turn where you are, like jiggling this spear. Blood is trailing out of his body in ribbons, and he is going to spend a hurt them more. And that is going to be 25.
Reroll
That
that,
hits.
please. Silvery barbs.
Ooh, no, it's not a reroll. I roll one additional dice.
Oh, right. Yes.
And I take the worst of them, right?
Yes.
All right, Silvery Barbs, your reaction. That is now a 12. Does that hit you?
No, it does not.
And I'm
Okay.
going to give the advantage to myself since I am up next.
Sounds good. I'm going to spend a hurt them more to take another bite, and this time at Dorlen. By the way, can you please move your figures over next to the shark?
Oh, sorry. I thought I meant to and then forgot. Okay, here you
Okay, Dorlen, I have disadvantage because of your dodge. That's going to be a 23 against you still.
Oh, that's ow.
Oh, God, yes it is. Oh, you're very lucky. You are very lucky. I rolled almost not. Okay, so that is going to be 13 points of piercing damage. As the shark kind of like tries to bite Sabina, and in a frenzy pivots around and bites deep into Dorlen's thigh. Blood begins to bubble out into the water, and Keiko, it's your turn.
Perfect. Would there be? I'm looking at the map, but also remembering what water is kind of 3-dimensional. Would there be a way for me to also try and yank on the spear?
Yeah, hold on one sec, though, because they didn't actually make the shark the right size, so I'm just going to fix that. Technically, he's huge.
Ah,
So there we go.
he's huge.
Oh, I see.
So pardon me.
That's a
pardon me.
large shark.
He's a very large shark. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you want to try to remove the spear?
Yes.
Did Valis get his attack?
No, because he was
It's-
beyond 5 feet. You swam past
Oh,
him and up
right.
to it, so unfortunately, he can't reach it. All right, so moving up to it, you can go ahead and make me a strength roll to help Sabina and Dax.
Perfect. And I'm using my advantage. Would that count? Oh, it's ability check or saving throw. Yes. Okay.
Yep, this would
I'm
count.
going to use my advantage from the silvery
Okay,
barbs.
pardon? You will have disadvantage naturally, like Sabina did to pull it out, so you're rolling flat.
Ah, okay. 21.
Okay. With the help that Sabina and Dax already put into it, you two, you're going to be able to grab the haft above where Sabina is, grab onto it tight, put your feet against the shark, and push using their leverage and yours, and it's going to tear out of its body with a horrible, sickening feeling that reverberates through the water. Blood pools and rips out. And what's your strength score?
It is 18.
Okay, so I'm going to say that does 4 points of damage to the shark, just from the removal, just the ripping of it out. All right, Keiko, do you have anything else you're doing with your turn?
That would count as an action, not like that, right?
That would be
Correct?
your action, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Darn, I have Cure Wounds, not Healing Word, for my spells. So, unfortunately, I can't heal the shark. So, I think, Gecko's just gonna buckle down and ride him cowboy.
Okay. You all can make me a, y'all can make me a check real quick, if you'd like. You can make me an insight roll or an animal handling roll,
Absolutely.
reflexively. It's going to be
I will do
DC
insight.
12.
Amazing.
Beat 8.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, what'd you say, Krista?
I got just 12.
Just 12.
Oh, I got a nat 20. So 26
Hell
for
yeah.
insight.
There's a time to save sharks and to protect wildlife.
Yes.
This one's probably not. He's gonna eat you guys. Just gonna let
Oh,
you
this
know
is
that.
not it.
This is not
All right.
probably. He's not a good shark. This shark definitely cheats on his spouse and his taxes.
Oh, awful.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe it.
Believe it.
yeah.
He still has the thing, right?
He still has
Good.
the rope tied around his body. Absolutely.
Okay.
And Keiko, do you have anything else that you were doing with your bonus action?
Yeah, let me check 1 second. Yes, I have 2. I'm going to, as a bonus action, I will then give a bardic inspiration song to Zarya.
Okay.
By just kind of come on, Zarya, let's go. Let's go, Dorlen, let's go.
That's one of the only is like the only things you can hear underwater. Now, I will say, for taking the shark out, you got to either run from him, probably won't be able to because he's very feral, or you can just defeat him. That doesn't mean you have to kill him, but remember that you can always render creatures unconscious in D&D 5e. This guy's gone. He's a little feral. Okay, so Zarya, you're gonna have advantage on your next. Pardon me. You're gonna have inspiration on your next roll. What would you like to do?
Perfect. Well, we shan't put that blood back in you then. I'm going to inflict wounds. So I'm
Okay.
going to walk right up to it
Okay.
and do some danger boops on the snoot.
All right. I have a save for that, don't I?
It is a melee
Oh, no,
spell
it's
attack.
a melee spell attack. What am I thinking? Please.
Yes.
So I have the spear now. Does it just act like a normal spear?
It glows.
Cool.
It absolutely
It
glows.
is. And I have advantage or inspiration? I mean, or
You have
determination?
bardic inspiration.
You have bardic
so you can roll it,
inspiration.
add a
Oh.
d6 to your attack roll
Oh,
if you want.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna
That's
pop out while
nice.
Caitlin's doing this for 1 second just to say this. They never mentioned the spear again. They mentioned that it glows, and then they never mention it
What?
again. So
they said
here,
it's close. I thought it was a magic freaking item.
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, it could also be like someone tried to stab him with it and he killed them.
So it is
So
an
he's
it
very
is an
quite
enchanted spear,
powerful.
but they don't say what happens to it. So what I'm gonna say right now is that in your hand you are holding a moon-touched spear,
Sweet.
meaning that it counts as a magic
Nice.
item for purposes of damage. Does not give you any bonuses to damage or attack. Does count as magic for purposes of bypassing magic,
Okay.
and does glow.
Sweet.
Still really cool.
It's still really cool. They just don't get. I'm gonna hand wave that.
Yeah.
We got a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. That's gonna hit. Roll me damage.
Nice.
This is Zarya's
That's a
bad
lot.
touch.
Yeah, absolutely. You
Be
know it.
Be sure to show.
don't
Be
we
sure to show Aiden that later.
3d10s on me.
No.
Hold on.
Bad.
There they are.
No, good.
Doing it right? Yes, I am doing it right. Okay.
You weren't traumatized in high school by that
Woo.
song, Robin.
That
You and
is
me,
17
baby.
points of necrotic damage.
17.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
I mean, it could have been way better, but, that's what we got.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Touching the shark's flank, it is going to ripple as blood begins to bubble out of it. The shark is not going to scream because it can't. It's a shark; they don't do that. And is going to begin to enter a
Go to sleep
complete
now.
blood frenzy, snarling at you. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Could I take a little bit more of my action? Oh no, I can't disengage at the same time. So no, that's it. I'm gonna stand right beside it.
All right, sounds good. All right, new round. Valaz, you're up first, followed by Dorlen. Valaz is going to do the swimmy do and kind of swim through his allies. I'm going to determine that you can do that because there's definitely enough room up and down here. Staying inside of the giant shark's area, and is going to make an attack roll because why not? That's going to be a hit. That is going to be with a longsword. It's disadvantage on slashing piercing weapons, right? Or no, it's
A longsword is a disadvantage.
Yeah,
The
it
only
is.
weapons that aren't are daggers, javelins, short swords, spears, and tridents.
okay. That's still a hit, just barely. Okay, so that first one is going to be okay. That's going to be another 13 points of damage off from that first one. Okay. And he's going to use his action surge because that's what it's for. And that is going to be another hit. So he's going to pull this incredible... That's even more damage. That's fantastic. That's going to be... That's plus 5... Okay. So drawing this incredibly thin, long sword that kind of looks more like a saber than a longsword. This drowish weapon. I'm picturing that it's basically kind of like the weapons you would see on the old Amino art from Final Fantasy VI. I'm picturing everything as Amino stuff in this one. He's just going to slash twice into the shark, releasing this torrent of blood out of it as he does 28 points of damage.
Damn.
Now he's tired, though, and has to take a nap. Dorlen, it's your turn, then Sabina. Go.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action and put a small little field around myself to give me 3 temporary hit points because I am hurting real bad. Then I'm going to use my normal thing and attack with
Sounds
my
good.
fist. And
Fist
I'm going
him.
to fist the shark with thunder.
I
All
believe
right.
in you.
Disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Just,
Determination 16.
yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. Shark is dealt 6 points of thunder damage, and if it attacks anyone else, it's at disadvantage.
I
Other
don't
than
think
me.
you're going to have to worry about that. Do you have anything else you'd like to spend your round doing?
No, that's it.
All right, Sabina, you are up, and so is Dax.
I'm gonna have Dax try and make an attack for action economy purposes, but he's gonna try and rip off the necklace.
Okay, so to remove the necklace, what you are going to do is you have to make an attack on the rope. So that is going to be just a standard attack roll. That will be, I suppose, at disadvantage because he's using like a slashing weapon, right? His claws.
His mouth, I guess. Yeah.
You know what? I guess that's piercing, so I'll allow that because he's basically just trying to bite through it.
Is it considered a weapon attack though?
It's a natural weapon.
It's a natural, so I'll let you do it flat.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it, Dex.
Ooh. Can he use my determination?
It would be kind of weird if he couldn't.
Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16, he tries. He just can't quite get his teeth around it. He's kind of scrabbling to the side of it. He's kind of holding on to one of the shark's wounds. The shark is going to writhe as it peels some of its shark skin, some of its hide. I guess hide.
It's skin, yeah.
Yeah, I mean shark skin, right? So some of the torn skin is going to be peeled back as Dax tries to get purchase to do it. What else would you like to do?
That spends my action is getting him to do an action.
Okay, the shark is going to make a screech and is going to turn back on Dorlen. Dorlen, it's coming at you. I have advantage on this roll if anyone has anything that stops that. 3, 2, 1. Dorlen, I am very sorry, my friend. That is a critical hit.
Brutal.
I'm gonna use my
Rolling the
last
die.
reaction to re-roll that.
Silvery barbs.
Like roll another dice. Silvery bobs.
Okay.
Praise
Remember, it's
Keiko.
not a reroll. It's an extra die.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
Totally. It still will be a hit, but it will not be a crit. Okay.
And I will give advantage to myself.
Okay. Okay, so that I'm still God. Dorlen is a lucky son of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
He's
Dorlen,
got good friends.
yeah,
Probably
he
still
does.
dead.
Dorlen, that's gonna be 13
Dead.
points of piercing damage.
Dorlen's sleeping.
Not
Have a
dead
good night.
yet.
Okay, the shark is going to bite into Dorlen and start shaking. You're going to hear a crunch as some of Dorlen's armor is going to bend in and snap. Bits of the splint are going to float up through the blood of the water. And Keiko, it's your turn. One of your friends is down.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh shit. I need to bring the shark down. Keiko's gonna look over to Zarya and be like, "You got this?
Oh, I got him.
Perfect. I'm going to take out my axe and try and take a swing at him.
All right, sounds good.
So that would be a disadvantage, but with my advantage, it is just flat.
Just flat. Give it to me.
Oh,
And
right.
reminder, before you roll, I gave you a point of inspiration earlier today. You could
I'm
spend
going
it to
to
have
use it.
advantage.
Yes, I'm going to use my inspiration for advantage.
And before anybody says anything in the chat, according to the rules, you don't go from negative to positive with enough inspiration. I'm going to waive that because it's cool.
Oh, yes, like that.
Yeah, because they say that it just balances out. You can't like overspend disadvantage advantage because it gets crazy. I'm going to say with inspiration you can because it's cool.
18.
18 is absolutely a hit.
That was great because I rolled a 4 on the other one.
All right, sounds good. Roll me damage, please. That's a D12 plus your strength, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
And you
that
just
is-
drop the spear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is going to be 11 points of slashing damage to this shark.
Fantastic. The shark is more than bloodied. It is entering a feral frenzy as it is snarling around. Your axe is going to find purchase along its flank, tearing deep into its blubber and fin. And Zarya, it is your turn unless Keiko, do you have anything else?
I'm going to spend my my last thingamabobber, the thing I can do as a bonus action, inspiration, bardic inspiration, and I'm going to give it to... can I give it to someone who is unconscious?
No, because they can't perceive. Well, does it? Does it allow? Okay, what is your bardic inspiration effect? Your college. Because every college is slightly different, and I don't know the maestro as well as you do.
What do you mean by
like College of Swords effects, like combat rolls specifically, and damage rolls? And
Oh, this is just the straight normal effects. With feet who can hear you. So I guess if he can't hear me, if he's unconscious.
okay, so that's
Is this your standard bardic inspiration for attack roll or saving throw?
okay, that works for me then.
So yes, he can't hear it. Then I will sing to Valis.
Okay, that's gonna give him what?
Valis, you can get a D1d6. Valis, you got this.
Okay.
He's the shark before it goes again.
All right, sounds good. Zarya, you're up.
All right. So I can't actually make it towards him because then I have to disengage, which is an action. So what I'm going to do is a healing word.
Okay, healing word. Go ahead.
Which is a bonus action, but it's but I can see him, and
Yes, you
it's
can.
60 feet.
Okay.
And so you're at least going to get something.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! At least 4. Let's see how much more. 2, so 6.
Thank you.
And I'm going to try to hit it with my crossbow.
Fantastic. Go ahead, make me an attack roll.
Because I don't think I can do a spell and a bonus action spell. So I will attack it instead.
You could do a cantrip. You're allowed to do a cantrip and
Yes.
a bonus
You could
action.
toll the dead.
You
Like Toll the Dead.
I
You
could
can still Toll the Dead.
I
you wanna
think Toll
Toll
the
the-
Dead is way better.
Nice.
Are you using Toll the Dead? I have rolled my
Probably.
save for it.
Yes.
Roll 2d12, please.
2d12. Oh!
The shark botched its save.
shit!
Oh no!
Oh no!
And we are using the rules where
Excellent.
saves can botch and crit.
Nice.
It's nice to see
Nice.
that affect something besides the pet today.
Yes.
Ja. Oh, I got an 11 and a 7, so that's 18.
18. Oh, that's beautiful.
Necrotic damage.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
All right, a wave of necrotic energy is going to wash out there, and that is going to be the end of your turn as the shark starts to thrash around wildly. Top of the initiative. It is Valis' turn, but before Valis can act, you are going to see that you are not the only ones here now. A passageway to the west begins to be full of bodies as one by one the other party arrives. They push into this area, looking at what is happening, and take a good look at you all and roll initiative. I'm going to use group initiative for them, if that's all right with you, just to make things a little faster.
Rock on.
So they are going to be
We've
going...
done most of the work already. This is our kill.
Yeah,
Sounds
back
good.
off.
Valez is going to take his action and...
Don't forget you have bardic inspiration.
Ooh, will it help? Okay, so his attack bonus is 2, 6, 7. You know what? If I roll a 3 on the bardic inspiration dice, he still hits. I rolled a 4. He hits.
Yes!
Okay, he is going to take a swing, delivering half damage on that swing. That's still something. He is going to move forward, take a wide swing with his blade. With disadvantage, it's still going to hit, and that is going to be plus 10 more points of damage coming off of the shark. The shark is quite bloodied. Dorlen, you are up with how many hit points now?
Good old 6.
Good old 6.
Oh,
You are up, then
yeah.
Sabina and Dax are on deck, and then it is the shark, and you're back up.
Oh.
Speaking of being back up,
fuse this, and he'll like grab onto his gauntlet and just fire a magic missile at it.
All right, magic missile. How does your magic missile look?
It's probably just like a kind of like a transparent, just like a heat wave, almost like a like kind of just ripples that fire out from the one of the gems on his fist or on his gauntlet.
Okay, sounds good. Give me damage. The shark does
Okay,
not have access to the shield spell at this level, unfortunately.
Woohoo! Total of 9 from all 3.
9, fantastic. All right. 3 magic missiles slam into the shark's body, who rolls back and forth with the damage. Sabina, it is your and Dax's turn. Unless, Dorlen, do you have anything else you can do?
I'm going to give myself 3 more temporary hit points.
Sounds fantastic. Pardon me. I'm getting used to how many bonus actions everybody has. Sabina, you are up.
If it can Dax give me the help action to attack, because I can do a bonus action to tell him to help.
Yep. There is a glowing spear floating next to your face right now.
I'm gonna grab it right at the edge and try to attack the cord that has the coin.
Okay, you're gonna try to hack that. Absolutely. Dax
Yeah.
can give you, and because if you're using a spear to kind of like stab into the side of the rope, I'm gonna say that you can roll with advantage if Dax helps you.
Awesome. He's gonna hold it taut against the shark. So
Perfect. Let's do it.
Can stab it a little better.
Did you roll?
I rolled 2 5s, which is a 10 total.
Oh man, I'm sorry your dice are hating you tonight, but it's great. So
Yeah.
Sabina, you're just trying. Honestly, you're so worried that you're going to hurt this creature. You don't want to. This creature seems to be a noble, kind monster.
He's just scared.
He's very scared and very angry. And you take a swing out, but you're not quite able to do that. Do you have anything else you want to spend your action on?
That's my bonus and my regular.
Okay. The shark is going to look around. The person that has... he is going to... You know what? I'm going to spend my last hurt them more, and he's going to make 2 attacks. Zarya, do you have all your hit points? Okay.
Oh, no, you don't? You've been hurt?
No, I got zapped in the very first trial. So I'm down 4.
You're down 4. Does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. Well, how about a 22?
That does. Yes.
Okay. The shark is going to snap at you once, wildly going for your face. You're going to be able to swim out of the way, and he is going to make another attack. And these dice just love rolling 2s and 3s. Yep, 2s and 3s. Zarya, you are going to do me a favor and take 2, 4, 13 points of piercing damage. Oh, pardon me, 14 points of piercing damage.
All right.
14 points of piercing damage as the shark bites into the side of you. And it is at that point, let me just... Okay, you are going to, as the shark bites into you, you are going to feel a pressure beside you, and a hand is going to press into your back, and you are going to heal 9 points of damage as a small goblin hand touches your back. We've got you. You hear
Thank you.
you hear Dermot
That is
say.
the sweetest thing.
Io is going to God damn, Io, you're awesome. You really
She
are
knows
just
it.
she's just Cora. Holy crap. From behind, you're gonna hear duck, and suddenly spiraling through the water is a goddamn harpoon that she carries with her, is going to slam into the side of the shark for 14 points of damage.
Wow.
Maggie is going to swim across and is going to look really big and huge at the shark, and is going to attempt a grapple check. And he's going to
Maggie
succeed
gives
against the
best
shark.
hugs. Yes, Maggie gives the best
Oh
hugs.
my god!
The ogre is going to swim up while the shark is distracted, grabbing onto it. The others are going to grab position. And Keiko, it's your turn.
Perfect. I would like to hit the shark with my axe again.
You do not have disadvantage on this roll because it is restrained by this grapple.
Ooh, awesome.
Normally that's
Awesome.
not what happens, but you've never been grappled by an ogre before. How do you know?
That's true. Oh!
Did you?
It came up to our tails. It came up to our tails.
Okay. Nice.
Natural 20.
Do the
Congratulations.
thing.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right, go ahead. Give me damage.
Ooh, and I rolled a 7 and a 12. That's 19 plus 4 is 23 points of damage.
Very good.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. So Maggie kind of has a shock and a grapple.
Yep.
So Keiko is going to go up to the shark and just take its axe down and be like, "We gave you a chance. I'm sorry we have to do this, but at least I'll end your suffering." And then she's just going to like try and decapitate it with her big axe.
Okay. You are going
Making
to...
a beautiful music sound as like the strings pluck on its like teeth and stuff is just like sing, sing as it goes down.
The shark's head is going to topple into the water as you bisect its spine. Its head is massive and will look beautiful on your home wall. Oh, you cannot wait to tell this story as the shark's blood billows into the water. The shark, though, is not completely out of the action. Slipping out of Maggie's grasp, the now headless creature begins to thrash around in its death throes like a beheaded chicken. It rolls across the water, splashing, kicking. I need everybody here to make me a strength save to not be knocked away.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
I'm just gonna
14.
check the thing if it's all just
14?
would this be a environmental hazard?
No, it would not.
Okay.
Dax got a nat 20 and I got a 10.
Okay. So Sabina,
Yeah,
you're going to be pushed back 5 feet by this. Maggie is not. Dermot absolutely is. Sorry, what'd you get?
10.
10. So you're going to be like kind of pushed
Yeah.
against the wall as the shark continues to like ravage and like splash around to the south.
I got a 12.
All right. 12. Keiko, the backblast from your blow is actually going to push you back away from the shark as it writhes around, thrashing in its death throes. It crashes through the wall to the south. And as it does, the dying shark slams into the stone pillar at the south of the cavern. The pillar cracks under the force, teeters, and then crashes down against the south wall. The wall shatters, revealing a passageway awash with golden light. As the shark's head floats by, the medallion that had been tied around it floats there in front of
Is it
you,
still in Dax's
Sabina.
mouth?
Yeah, it's going to be in Dax's mouth as he kind of floats over toward you with it like a golden retriever.
Oh, he is a golden retriever. It's
basically
gold.
is.
Hmm.
She's gonna take it and just look real sad.
I'm sorry, Sabina.
I'm sorry too, but we have to go. I don't know how much this potion's gonna last on us.
Yes.
Golden light floods out of the tunnel to the south at you. There's something there.
What's in there?
Do you head in?
Sure.
Sabina will like stop like as everyone leaves. She'll be the last one out because she'll stop at like at the shark head and just kind of, I'm sorry, and take the medallion and follow everybody.
Okay. The others are going to kind of clean themselves up and look around as you head through this tunnel. Swimming through, you will find that it leads to a cramped passageway that bends upward until the tunnel becomes vertical. Golden light radiates from the upper end of the shaft. You find yourself in a glowing, air-filled chamber. It feels so strange to have air flood into your lungs again.
Whew.
The watery environment gives way to a tunnel. Pardon me. Gives way to a cavern, dotted with trees and pools of water. Here, you see the walls are covered in vines of green ivy, interspersed with colorful flowers. Part of the cavern is even open to the sky. In the middle of the cavern is a sphere of pale light surrounding a crystal pedestal on which rests a golden pendant attached to a fine golden chain. Behind you, you can hear the sound of swimming as the other party emerges from the tunnel and shakes themselves off of water. "What did you find over here?" Ao is going to say.
It's beautiful.
Boy, I think we found some treasure. I'll try and reach over.
All right. You can absolutely touch the side of it. The object...
Yeah, let's take a look at it. I do have Identify I can use as a ritual too, so
Fantastic.
this looks awesome. So
The,
let's investigate this.
the object on the crystal pedestal glitters like the sunrise. Do you touch it?
Does Dorlen touch it? Of course he does.
As you reach toward it, well, the room grows dark for a brief moment. And then
Uh-oh.
the light around the pedestal fades as a spectral figure in the form of a male human rises from the amulet. He is
Uh-oh.
dressed in leather armor and tattered red cape. He wears a shield. His face is framed by curly brown hair and bears a melancholic expression. He pleads, "I am imprisoned. Please, help me." Suddenly, the ground vanishes beneath your feet, and the 6 of you fall, tumbling through a vortex of golden light. You fall deeper, 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 and then suddenly stop. The golden light subsides, and you find yourself suspended in a pitch black expanse. You feel water buoying you around. A vermilion light appears in the distance, illuminating a melancholy warrior who is shackled to the ground by disgusting strands of a fleshy, crimson substance. He raises his gaze to the heavens and, sobbing, chokes out, "Moonweaver, I beg of you, guide those with power to save me to the site where I first prayed to you." He looks around, and his eyes settle on you. "Oh, gods. There you are. My name is Elixion. I am lost in darkness. And long ago I prayed to the Changebringer in the heart of a temple of evil. I beg you, take my jewel and..." You feel consciousness leaving you, as if the pressure of the water were crushing the life out of you. Elixion's voice is the last thing you hear before you pass out. "Save me. Please. Please." Which is where we're going to end game for tonight.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Not how I expected
Don't think
that
we're
to
getting
go.
our 100 gold prize.
I think you might be. So yeah, there you
Oh.
go.
Ooh.
All right, so folks, that is episode 2 of Call of the Netherdeep.
Woo!
Hold on, I gotta get the tears out of my eyes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, you and me
Yeah.
both, friend.
Oh. So
It was like,
yeah,
we can't do another.
sorry,
Oh no, sorry.
please. After you,
I was like,
Chris.
you just start describing that, and I'm just like, oh shit, we're doing another fight. God damn it! Like some sort of wraith thing
Yeah.
going on here. What have I done, Dorlen?
Well.
no.
Mhm,
But
Dorlen,
wow,
yes.
that was intense.
mhm.
Honestly, I love it because like though you actually don't have to pick it up. Like the adventure continues if you do not heed the call to adventure. In fact, there is an entire segment in this book. Well, it's a little sidebar actually that says ignoring the call. So like, and here's the minor spoiler, folks. You don't have to be the ones that get it. The other party could have got it. You know how many rounds behind them you were, or ahead of them you were?
Two?
3.
2. You were 2
Yeah.
rounds ahead of them.
Mhm, I counted.
It took you 14 rounds to reach the shark.
Yeah.
From everything I counted up, it was 14. And yeah, so you guys just barely did it. They can win. And if your party is a bunch of jerks, they might take it from you. Or you might take it from them.
Fair.
Because guess what?
Not to be that person.
Not to be that person.
How long does the water breathing potion last? Because
It
I was
lasts
trying to
for an-
count that too.
It lasts for an hour.
Yeah, so we were
Oh my
really
god,
good.
I thought it was 1 minute, so I was like, we have 10 rounds to finish this shit. Okay, never mind then. I know, I was so concerned. I was like, we're all gonna drown. What if we all drown in
No,
here?
I was more worried about my 10 minutes of my
was super concerned.
surprise thing. I didn't know how long it was gonna
Nice.
take because I was like, oh, the thing's an hour, so okay, so it's gonna be an hour. So Kelly, I have to ask Kelly constantly, are 10 minutes up? Are 10 minutes up? Are 10 minutes up?
Well, folks, I
That
hope
was-
you... Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
That was like an emotional scene, like you describing like fleshy tendrils and like
Oh.
the guy just being like, save me, or like it's just like, oh, I started feeling that a bit. I was just like, oh no.
Alexian is
Happy
a really
birthday,
interesting
Pierre,
character.
Professor Multiverse.
Yep. So
Oh, happy
one
birthday.
of
Spending
our,
your
one of
birthday
our,
with us.
our meme
Birthday?
king's birthday is today. So
Yes.
we'll say more about that
Happy
after we
birthday.
log off here. So happy birthday, dude. All right, so folks, I hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back next Tuesday night with Call of the Netherdeep, episode 3, The Leave Taking. And I hope that you join us for that and that you had fun tonight. If you like what we do here, be sure to give us a follow, give us a sub. And if you really like what we do here, don't forget that you can join us at patreon.com/dorktales, along with such luminaries as my divine producer, DM Michael Gray, my demonic producers, Solomon and Precarious, and my ever-expanding army of princes of the Patreon, Taryn, Buddy, Cubby Gummy, Eolus, and
Trask?
Trizelta. And Trizelta. But also thank you to everybody on the Patreon in general. You're going to be getting a lot of really cool stuff soon because I am doing overtime this week to make sure that I fulfill my quotas to you guys. Besides that, be sure to come back tomorrow night for a special episode of the Shards of Nirn where we discuss the pros, cons, and pitfalls of long-form storytelling in a campaign that we've been running for almost 4 years. So it'll be a lot of Q&A about how to keep things going, how to keep the magic in your relationship, basically, type of questions. And the answer is you throw new players in occasionally to mix it up, I guess.
Bye.
Oh. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And be sure to follow us on TikTok where you get to see these characters do a lot of wild things. Thanks to Krista and to all the players who have been dressing up for this. Anybody want to say anything else on the way out?
Thank you for such a cool session. This was a lot of fun. And this is a very exciting adventure so far. I'm enjoying it. I like some different mechanics that they're doing and stuff like that. I liked the kind of chase.
I was
theme.
really worried about the dungeon race, the thing, because of the way they do rounds and stuff, because I always err on the side of being more charitable than not. I was trying to be super strict with it too. Like Dorlen puts on his armor. I'm like, all right, +1. You know, I was really trying to like nickel and dime you on this because it's a race.
Are you rolling for the rivals in this, or is there like
so they have a set
rivals take
timeline?
this?
So minor spoilers if you're going to
Mm.
play this game, but if you're playing it, why are you watching this?
Yeah.
So the way that it works is if you win the dex check at the beginning, you go first. If you group fail it, then that means that half of you has to succeed that check. They go first. If they go first, Maggie prevents you from taking the south tunnel. Like, she stops there and goes, "You should take that tunnel," and refuses to let you go past her, and will fight to defend herself.
Wow.
So the two tunnels are actually equal. You get completely different events. There, you missed. You could have faced a giant octopus. Instead. Yeah, it's pretty cool the way they did it. I like the route you guys took. I feel like it's the most flavorful, although they had the chance to get a bunch of cool magic items too in theirs. But after this is done, when we do the how to run chapter game, we'll break that down. We'll break that down.
Nice.
Although technically we're done. Technically next game should be the how to run game, I guess. We'll have to see if we can fit one more little how-to session in before the vacations begin. I don't think we're going to be able to, but we'll see.
We
if
could
we can.
potentially do that maybe as an off-camera that gets released during while we're gone.
That's a good point. We'll talk about that.
Offline.
We'll talk about that. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of I almost said Wild Beyond the Witchlight, of Call of the Netherdeep. And if you haven't watched Wild Beyond the Witchlight, go watch that because it's great. And if you're listening to this on podcast, that means that, hey, the podcast is up. So congrats to us. All right, so that's going to be it for us tonight. We love you very much. Thank you for sticking with us through this and for the technical difficulties at the beginning. We'll see you next time on Call of the Netherdeep. Bye, dorks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mwah.